Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Last Dab podcast, baby.
I could have missed episode 66.
No, it's one of those where it's like I feel like there's a movie where like you got to go to a room 66. You know what I mean? Like you go into the hotel and they're like,
Don't go in there.
You know what I mean?
Go
What's
in
that?
there.
The Shining or something like that. Like
there is a movie where it's like room 66.
It's just one number off of the devil's number. It can't be good.
Yeah, add another one and I don't want to be around it ever. But whenever I send files to Vince, it's like it'll go minutes, seconds, frames. Sometimes the frames will be 666, and I don't have enough.
Not good. Let's add a
Change it
second.
right to
Delete
667 or 665. I will not. I don't
Bad
care.
juju.
I don't care if someone's stating the best thing in their life.
Just don't mess with it.
I cannot have it. I won't
Minute
allow it.
So who we got here?
We got a great guest here today.
What's up, guys? My name's Kyle Prine. I know Vince from working at Subaru, and just one of those guys where one of those things where you see him on Facebook and he added me, I added him. I have no idea. I was like, man, this is a cool dude.
one of those.
This is a cool dude.
You guys didn't actually even talk.
We talked a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
but it's one of those things where like you just added him, and then like, man, this is a cool dude right
Vince
here.
has that effect.
I had no idea he
memes
was
got
as
you
young as he
going.
was. 'Cause I'm 33. I'm
wow.
old compared to you guys probably.
Not too much.
But I was like, man, this young guy knows what's up. Like, usually young people annoy the crap out of me. But I'm equally like a lively dude, but I'm also kind of a grumpy old man at the same time.
Yeah.
I find
That's where
myself
the 30s came in.
100%, dude. As soon as the 30s hit, I was just like,
You were like, these little young motherfuckers.
yeah, I was like, man, fuck these kids, dude.
Hey, dude, I'm seeing signs of it because, man, I used to love animals, and now I'm like, dude, no, dude, too many animals,
your
too many
animal.
responsibilities, too much
100%.
germs, dude. No,
I
Did
agree,
your dog
bro.
just lick you in the face?
what the? Wash your hands.
Watch it. Like I'm gonna have a whole house for if I get a dog. You know what I mean? Like I love you, but like I don't think we can share the same living.
Quarters. Yeah.
Quarters. Is that what it is? Yeah. Like I love you a lot. I'm gonna love you so much. I'm gonna build you a whole house.
Yeah. I want you to be
Cats,
happy,
bro. But cats are low key just like. They're just like chilling in the background.
Now,
Like,
some
you know what I mean?
cats I found are pretty cool, but a lot of them really are
assholes.
dicks.
Yeah. Do you have any animals?
Not so. My wife had a rabbit before I moved in, so we just have a rabbit. But I've had dogs, I've had cats growing up, and I had an outdoor cat that we purposely made like we only fed him at nighttime. And then during the day, he was like a hunter-gatherer. He was like
Batman, or
bro,
some
it's
shit.
legit. He would kill, like he'd bring mice and birds and anything up to our
He respected you.
100%. He was a cool cat. Then he just disappeared one day. Who knows where he went?
He was just like, look, we've got what we needed from
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other. Mutual benefits.
There's
Yeah.
about to be like a dictator, and that cat's running the whole army.
yeah,
you actually
there's
were
a
doing
good chance
something
because we
bad.
were out in the middle of nowhere. Who knows if there's some type of cat mob in the middle of the woods somewhere?
You were like low key doing something wrong.
Yeah.
They just didn't know.
I was just grooming a dictator for cats.
And now he's like, well, listen, I've been in with the humans. I know a few
them.
things.
Yeah, I went through the tough streets. I was starved, bro.
And then I found someone.
I slept in the rafters of a garage, bro.
shoot.
That's what he did too.
It was winter.
He could climb up. He would climb up on like I don't know how
To the rafters?
Yeah,
Like,
he had a setup up there that he kind of I don't know if he built like a nest. Obviously, cats don't do it like that.
Cats
But
don't build
there was
nests.
like this. You know what a papasan chair is? Like it's those bowl chairs.
Okay.
It looks like just like a bowl, and it had he found one up there. We didn't even know it was up there, and he just hung out up there.
That's where he was. Now, when you say rafters in the garage, are you talking about like the garage door?
So
or you just had a large garage that had like higher ceilings.
So the garage that we had actually had no drywall thing, no sheetrock. It was just open.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Now I get what you're saying.
He would somehow climb up on like on like a desk we had out there, like a workbench, and then on the toolboxes, and then he would climb up on something else. I don't even remember how he would get up
What
there.
color was this cat?
He was like orange and white.
Okay.
He wanted black.
Just because I was thinking gargoyle Poussin, bro. Like that's what that is. Just chilling up there, stooped up, looking down at everything going on.
He said, "I'm better than this."
I'm out. I think I saw him.
You live here in Leb, or where do you live?
I live in Lafayette. I was very surprised because when he said here, I was like, "That's only 35 minutes out." And
it's not bad.
I was thinking an hour,
No.
just because it's Indy. Like I was thinking
It's an
Indy. I
hour
was
when
thinking an hour.
he's got to go to fucking work.
No, it's about 25
On a bad day.
25 minutes.
On a bad day,
I
maybe,
can
yeah.
like Lebanon's halfway between Lafayette and Indianapolis.
Right.
Kind of. Like I can go half hour either way.
You don't realize that because I just when you're from Lafayette, when you think of Lebanon, for me at least, I think of like Indianapolis. I think it's just
farther away,
It's just
yeah.
outside of Indy. And it's really not. You're right. It's halfway. And
Yeah,
it's like this was nothing.
I can get to Subaru in like 25 minutes.
Yeah,
from here.
I put in maps and I was like, oh,
I'm here.
All right, cool.
I live in Avon, so I'm
Yeah.
like literally 2.1 miles away from Indianapolis. Like I cross
South-
over into Marion County.
West. Is it southwest?
West.
Oh, west.
Straight
Straight
west.
west.
Right
Okay.
there on
so
the
what are you like
36.
25, 30 minutes from here too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You know, I could take the back ways and get here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I just drove from Jamestown, and that's about
Did
the
you know
same
that's,
amount. It's 25 minutes.
That's where I grew up from like till age 5. I lived in Jamestown.
Oh, really?
Right
You
there
might
on
have
Elm
told me
Street
that,
when
but
you're passing to go to that curve, that cemetery. I lived on that street with a cemetery. It was Elm Street with the cemetery.
Sure is small town.
375 West? You talking about that?
When you're coming into Jamestown, and before you curve those storage units, there's a
okay.
road
I'm thinking
where
about
a
a different
cemetery, and I lived like down that street.
I always get Jamestown and Pittsburgh confused.
There's a cemetery out on 25 between almost near Wingate, Indiana, and it's called Meharry Dick Cemetery. That's not what it's called. I'm gonna say that's what we call
I was
it.
expecting something scary.
So no, it's
This man just said Harry
hilarious.
Dick.
It's hilarious because if you, dude, I wish I had a video of it. But it's 100% real. You drive and on the like facing the road, there's like 10 gravestones, and that says Meharry, Meharry, Meharry,
Oh,
Meharry,
dear.
Meharry. Last one, Meharry, Meharry,
No.
Dick.
Someone planned that.
I know, dude, but they look so old. Like all the gravestones look like they've been around for a long time. This is one of those old grave plots or whatever that have probably been there for 70, 80 years. But
Dude, you could just imagine, like, for their whole like lineage, they're known as the Meharrys, and they just want a new last name. They never had a daughter to get married, and she finally gets married, and she
To a
marries.
dick.
Damn it! You were the one.
Anything. Even
Yeah,
my
dude.
hairy vagina is dead.
and it's like, well, I can respect that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, how is
Women
your,
movement, you know what I
how
mean?
is your
Like,
dick hairy? Like what?
Yeah.
Like
shave that shit, bro. Like, get that out.
2022, bro. They got those.
Yeah, right.
Manscaping
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Manscaped.
Got to take care of yourself.
I got the Manscaped. Shout out Manscaped. I use it. Great products.
So, do you guys still see each other like out?
Nah, bro, we're like in complete opposite sides.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I went. We both got the day shift a little, rather close to each other.
Yeah, July 2019 is when I came.
I came in 2018 or 19.
Right on.
Hell, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was
how
before me.
These
Yeah.
last few, it's 2022, huh?
Yeah.
It was 2017, like a year ago, bro.
How old are you guys? If you don't mind me asking.
We're 25.
All three of you? Oh,
Everyone.
easy. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's crazy when I'm raising. I have 2 stepdaughters and I have 2 sons, biological sons, and my oldest stepdaughter's 13, and it's so interesting to see the generational difference because, for example, we were watching a TV show and there was typewriting in the background. It was Top Gun. We were watching the first Top Gun.
Okay.
And it's when she was typewriting in the background.
Like an actual typewriter.
Yeah,
you'd see in a
old
court.
school
What's
typewriter.
that sound?
Yeah.
Say
Tick,
that?
tick, tick, tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick,
You
tick.
know, those aren't actual, like, how they did it. Like, it wasn't like how our keyboards are set up.
Oh, really?
Those were like shortcut, like for words.
Oh, yeah, those. I know what you're talking about.
You know
Those
what
are
I'm talking
crazy.
about?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
So she was like, "What's that? What's that ticking noise? What's that ticking noise?" And I'm just like, "It's happening.
it's
happening." Okay.
I have to fucking tell you.
We were just talking last episode. We were the generation where Facebook, like, and Snapchat and Instagram all started, like, when we were in high school, like freshmen. It like all hit.
Even YouTube taking the fuck
yeah,
off.
big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Music videos and stuff like that.
We got to see some really cool shit. You guys are definitely more towards the tail end of it, but I didn't have cell phones. Weren't even common.
Yeah, yeah.
People could have them
big
until I
boys,
was
and they were
16,
big
17
boys.
years old. Well, I'm just talking about just for people just to carry around normal people.
Yeah.
Like my mom had a cell phone and my dad had a cell phone, and I had when I was 16 because I was
Pager.
driving and I have 3 younger brothers. I had a flip phone.
Okay.
Bro, I got into argument.
Razor.
I got into argument with my dad because I had a girl that I worked with. She texted me to switch shifts, and we didn't have a texting plan. So I had to pay
Oh my god!
for each text
Remember
message.
that? Remember that
And,
back in
bro,
the day?
He was so pissed, and I was like, bro, it's 30 cents. She sent me one. I sent her one. She sent me one back. That's it. It's 30 cents.
That's $1
I'll
though,
give
bro.
you 30 cents, dude. If that's the problem. And then he's just like, and he's like, that's not the point. I was like, it kind of is. Like,
It's the theory behind it. You know what I mean?
It kind of
It's-
is.
You're using more. You know what I mean? You're going out of your means in his mind. You know what I mean?
Well, the problem was I told him, I was like, dude, we live in the middle of nowhere. And that's where I grew. I grew up in Attica, Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay. I know where
that's a
that's
town of 3,000 people, 1 black family, and like 4 or 5 Hispanic families.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And we had no reception out there. Nothing. We lived in the sticks.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So a text message could get out after a while.
It's an achievement at this point. It's
you're sitting there like you're doing. This is that old school shit. We don't do it anymore because I think we're just so jaded about it. We're just like, oh, it's not gonna send. Fuck it. And just throw your phone down.
We're like, yeah, fuck 5G.
But before, dude, we were like holding our phones
Reaching.
out and trying to stand on our heads and like, come on, give me something.
You're
Like,
gonna look for the opportunity
Yeah.
to get it nowadays. Yeah, if it needs to be instant nowadays, that's why we're moving 4G, 5G. You know, we went 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and like
what?
5
20
years?
years?
I'm
15,
still not
20
getting
Yeah.
4G. So what's going on?
for real.
What do you mean you're not?
I mean, like hardly, dude. Like 2 bars on 4G. It never even reaches.
Jamestown's on bumfuck
know
DJ.
what?
is it?
So it's like
Okay.
about
No,
the
the
same
5G
type, kinda.
towers they basically do that on purpose. Like they're making it to where you can't get the 4Gs because they want you to buy the 5G.
Right,
The 5G towers are overruling the 4G tower. The frequencies that these phones transmit through
Or messing with my head.
Well, there are a lot of studies that are saying that these
That it just might.
that it really is actually harming us quite a bit.
Okay,
5G,
we're like
yeah.
the 5G.
There was
I've
a
heard of that
video.
too.
and the farther we get,
Yeah.
to
What's
these-
gonna happen?
Bro, there
we
was
don't even know what it is.
There was a video of, you know how you test if like a hot stick, you test if like an outlet or something's hot, has electricity running through it. Well, a guy was holding it and he was holding his phone and he stuck the
plugged
hot
it
stick on the phone, nothing, stuck it on his body, nothing. And then like he plugged the charger in and then plugged it into the phone and it had a charge through it. So then he hit the phone and it was hot because it was
And
charging.
it wasn't
at that
just
point.
hot at the phone; it was hot around.
Because not only this, it didn't stop there. Then he puts it up to his face with the charger on it, and does it to his arm, and it's running through his arm, bro.
So now it's in his whole body, his nervous system.
If it's charging
everything.
on your phone and you have it up to
Oh,
your face, like
shit.
the
Now I
current's
know what
going
you're
through
saying.
your
So
body.
he's talking about like when
Wow.
you have your phone like laying next to your head when
Yeah,
you're sleeping.
yeah.
Like you are part of that electromagnetic field.
Literally.
And
That's crazy. as
yeah.
fuck.
He was literally taking this thing. So like, I don't know, like this right here.
Yeah.
And he was taking it and the phone was, charged. Oh my God, dude.
And
You're cool. I just heard Rogan earlier yell at somebody about having their phone go off during the podcast.
You can take it if you need.
No, you're good. Yeah. No, you're good.
I'll meet you. All right, so
I'm about 5G, bro, and all the
5G.
phones.
You said something about Rogan too.
Oh, about the phone. I was listening to a podcast of his earlier, and someone's phone went off.
Yeah, he gets a little indignant.
He got a little
Yeah.
pissed off.
Yeah,
I was
he's just
"All
like,
right."
man,
I mean, like, if
I get it.
If you know you're going to one of like the greatest podcasters, like at least put that bitch on vibrate.
bro, tell
or
everybody in
silent.
your life to fuck off.
Mine literally just
Tell tell everyone
right
to
now.
just fuck off. The 5G though, to end that off, like they're basically, you know, a lot of people think that it can lead to like cancer.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's just it's I wanted to tie in the whole just electricity in general. We've only had that like discovered for, you know, and by discovered I mean utilized.
Harnessed, yeah.
Really utilized to for everything in the last 200 years?
More like 130.
130.
Yeah.
So we really don't know everything what electricity
has to offer.
and can do to our bodies.
Well, yeah, especially when they talk about like if you hear all this stuff about like Nikola Tesla and how he was able to harness natural energy from the air, and it's like what are we walking through right now? We just don't know that we're walking through.
It's already here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't see that. We
Yeah.
don't know that that's real, but I mean, he obviously found, you know,
Something.
right, that, yeah.
And who it seems like the government might be hiding it.
I definitely
They
think
hold-
so, bro. Because you see all these people that come out with these like crazy discoveries, man.
Those water engines.
And then they're gone. Yeah, we had brought up the water engine on an episode before,
Yeah.
and that's a great example. Like the water engine, a guy discovered how to run a car on just water, and it's basically self efficient, and it's obviously way better than gas because
Yeah.
we all cry about the fucking atmosphere and the crisis. So why wouldn't the government want that to be something that could happen? Control.
Something
money.
that we would have to rely on.
It would switch completely to where they would not have as much control as what they do with fossil fuels and in the energy. Right now, we are switching over to electricity. They are forcing us, bro. We
Yeah,
don't
100%.
we don't have these fossil fuels. They're not running out, bro.
Bro, don't even get me
You know what I
started
mean?
on this shit.
They're not running out. We have the fossil fuels. We have any type of resource to use for energy here in this country right now. We're making the decision to get it from other places because it's all an economic, plan.
The globalization.
It's the globalization. It's the way to make a one world order. Because if we just depended on our own resources here, bro, we are a huge, huge continent. We
Yeah.
can be self-sufficient.
Oh, absolutely.
On everything.
California itself is a self-sufficient state. Like it pretty much has,
Bro, it's,
maybe besides water.
And but if I
couple
mean,
droughts.
I bet we have the technology to transfer salt water to drinking water.
How
the fuck can we
have
not?
It. They absolutely have it. And they
Take
claim,
the salt out.
Wouldn't it seem super simple to just take the salt out? How about you just boil it? I don't know.
It
But,
might vaporize all of it. Who
then
knows,
grab the
but-
distilled vapor. I'm pretty sure. Look at this. It says
Capture
right here.
yeah.
Vapor distilled water. Why can't they do that?
Right.
Yeah, for like all of it, and use the ocean
Just
that we
scrape
have
the
so
salt
much
off
of it.
the bottom of the tank and then reboil it.
Right.
Reboil a new set.
And then you you can use the salt.
Yeah, but they claim it's too difficult. And it's like, bro, what?
Just fucking
until
figure it out.
until something seems like a priority, like a mandate,
100%.
should I say?
Bro, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, and then it's like it's just important to them at the point, and they can get it done. It's just crazy how all of a sudden you
Yeah.
can do it, and you say with other
Right.
things that would be actually beneficial, like they can't do it. It's like,
just too much, man.
They can park a drilling rig in the middle of the ocean, build it, put a hole in the bottom of the ocean, and then suck oil out.
Mm-hmm.
But sifting salt out of water, that's where we draw the line.
Yeah,
Can't
they're
do
like,
it.
brother,
Can't
that's
do it.
just a little bit too much.
would that be considered? Is that like ocean fracking?
So
type?
I know fracking is basically
fracking, yeah,
they
my
just pump water into the ground and force oil up because oil is heavier than water.
So the buoyancy, basically.
Fracking's like fuck all the water in this area.
100%.
We just need we just need oil.
It's-
Right?
dude, Hillary Clinton came under a lot of fire a few years back because she was for it, and all the a lot of left wing people are
That was her
environmentalists.
that was her nickname.
Yeah. And I don't know. It had something to do with that
Hillary the frack.
that fracking bitch.
Hillary fracking Clinton.
Fracker cracker.
Have you seen? Did you see that hot sauce comment she made years back?
No.
She was sitting, and oh god, it was the most pandering shit you've ever seen in your life. She was sitting there and it had two black people, and they were giving an interview.
This is perfect,
bro. And she goes. They're like, do you like hot sauce? She goes, heck yeah. She goes, I got some in my purse right now. And it's like, bitch, you only use salt and pepper.
If that.
And
You're a
do
lizard
not
woman.
have hot sauce in your fucking purse, bro.
And if you
you're
do
a lizard lady.
Yeah, you're a
They don't
lizard
eat
woman.
hot
You
sauce.
Definitely don't
pay on
salt,
lizard
though, too.
people.
They don't want
Shrivel.
that much. Yeah, make them shrivel
Is it this
up.
one?
Does this sit right here?
Hillary Clinton keeps hot sauce
see if
in
I
her
get
bag.
this
Oh,
right.
this is clowning.
Are you able? Could we do it to where we hear it through here?
It's not. The laptop's not hooked up to the mixer.
Let's see what we got. I have this.
I roll with the hot sauce.
Oh, I bet TMZ's better. Never mind.
Oh, bro.
I
And that
roll with the hot
website's.
sauce.
Oh, jeez.
I got flavor.
Oh my god.
Bro, this is her trying to get the black vote,
100%
bro.
all day long. There's
It's
no way
so
she talks
fucking
like that.
funny.
Hey, I
Flavor.
feel her. I feel her.
All right, here we go.
I'm with it.
Oh, okay, there it is. Dude, is that Charlemagne right there?
That
It
is
is.
definitely Charlemagne the God. Oh, you got music on in the other one.
Let me find it. Sorry.
All right, go back to the beginning.
Okay. Is it working?
You gotta go back to the beginning. All right, here we go.
Bro, I don't think she knows how to be a real human being.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Really? Are you getting information right now? Hot sauce. Hot sauce in my bag, Swag? Hot sauce. Really? Yes. Now listen, I just want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, these black people.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Is it working?
Okay.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
That's why you coughing. You might need to slow down.
I need yeah, I'm having a rebellion against it because I think it keeps my immune system strong. I really do. I think hot sauce is.
Bro, I think Hillary Clinton's fucking stupid, bro. This chick just literally made a whole lie and then tried to tie it in with like a healthy benefit
Yeah.
at the end.
Did you see all the like so covertly under the radar all these emails, and they're so damning and no one ever talks about it?
Right.
They released apparently a lot of emails that were super damning to her and that whole thing where Trump was trying to go after all the. I'm not saying Trump's a good person either, but it's a separate conversation. But yeah, they called her out, and apparently she was doing some real shady shit with her emails. Yeah,
Wouldn't doubt it.
And let's
Hillary fracking Clinton.
yeah, Hillary fracking Clinton, and then we got
that-
Sleepy and
Oh yeah. Look,
and the Coke son, right?
yeah. Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah,
Well, I'm libertarian, but
I'd consider myself libertarian.
yeah, and I'll look at both sides and go, man, this guy's got some good points, or this lady's got some good points, or whatever. And so I'm sitting here looking at conservatives and looking at Democrats, and how did the Democrats get to Joe Biden?
Bro,
What happened? They had Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know if you know anything about her.
Yep.
Tulsi Gabbard is awesome.
could have been great.
Amazing.
First woman president.
Yeah, she's a
Wait.
minority.
She was the third party.
No, she's Democrat
She
candidate.
was running.
Oh,
yeah.
she actually was
running.
Democrat.
Yeah, but she didn't. She got blackballed because she's a little bit more of a moderate. She's more middle compared to what the Democrats are looking for.
Okay.
And
How leftist they
yeah,
are.
they want a lot more like
They want a
Yeah.
soulless puppet.
they
Yeah, exactly. Nah,
they want action and they want all these things. It's like, okay, fine, but
Just
what about
Joe.
someone that could? Because she's a minority, she's a military veteran, she has political experience.
Okay,
She's a pretty woman.
See, yeah.
And she has
Just a
all
plus,
the
by the way.
I'm just saying,
Like, yeah.
She has a lot of factors
Great
that would make
qualities.
her a really cool leader. And they were just like, nah, you're not far enough. And it's like, bro, she represents actual Americans, moderates. 50. I think they said 55% of Americans or something like that are actually moderates. It's the other 45 that split far left, far right, and those are the people that are
and they're
making all the
older
votes.
too.
Yeah.
They're older. I'd say they're Well, not all of them, but I'd say a good percentage of them are usually 50 to 60 years old that are like actually now like still completely left or right. And I like what you said. Like a lot of people are now getting moderate. Like, yes, I do want a healthcare that can be used by everyone. And I want my taxpayer dollars to be able to use that. I would allow that. You know what I mean?
The problem is we all know the government sucks at organizing anything.
Exactly. So
look at
how's
the
that going to get done?
Do you want your insurance
illegal
to,
stuff.
Illegal stuff. They're really good at getting
Yeah,
that
they're really
shit
good
done.
at getting that shit to the shores. Well,
Yeah, the BMV, bro.
yeah, the
Fuck.
BMV is a prime example. Do you want your insurance or your health care to work like the BMV? But the problem is I understand the argument of like, hey, why don't we all just get under one healthcare? We all pitch in.
Yeah.
It's just, we're one society. I totally understand that. The problem is I don't believe the government can do it correctly.
I'm saying like the government should have something set up for the people that want that choice, and then anyone that has private insurance through their job can have the choice to do that and stick with what they have.
See, Vinny and I are
you know what I mean?
Because we pay $0 premium for our insurance. So
Yeah, that's a big plus where we work at.
So we would back out of that thing. But if I was paying $100 every 2 weeks for my family premium, and Big Daddy government's like, hey, I'll do it for 25. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I might listen.
I might just have to do
How
it.
bad?
And you guys just take it right out of my paycheck. I don't even know about it.
But it's not like they're not cooperating with these corporations and their insurance plans. It's all the circle that connects.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? They would then pay these companies a portion of the profits that they're getting from their employees that have switched off of their plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's all just an initiative thing.
They're not, because the company will no longer be kicking out all the medical expenses.
It's a win-win.
So, yeah, everybody wins. Exactly.
Everyone wins.
No. Only us.
Yeah, sorry. We're the ones that lose. I forgot.
We don't like it. That's too much. No.
Sometimes I don't even fucking remember that I'm a goddamn human.
A lot of people forget that the young people like us, we're the ones. Have you seen Elon Musk talk about he's worried about our population issue?
No.
Like the declining.
So
or
our
it
birth
getting
rate,
too big.
our birth rate in our our birth rate is stagnant, and our death rate is rising. It's lowering. So we're not great. We're not birthing enough people to take care of our generation.
The death rate
because
that's going.
we can't afford to have kids. Like what?
Bro,
I can't
you know how
afford to
much
have another
fucking
kid.
bro, this man, bless this man's heart. Bless this man's heart.
See good birth control for you?
I wish he would give me some birth control.
I'm about to get cut.
He has
I did too.
2 children, and what he does is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The shit I spend on my own one son.
Yeah.
The daycares, the school, the fucking little leagues,
Yeah.
the clothes that
Food,
change
they're always
size
eating.
every fucking 10 fucking days.
Yeah,
The
all day.
fucking shoes.
It's ruthless.
The bags, the this, the that.
What?
Yep.
The
Ruthless.
toys, the like,
tablets,
bro,
the-
Yeah,
like,
tablets. If
yeah.
they break something, like, goddamn, I could get another tablet.
Do any of you guys
I-
have subscription to like network sites that you don't even use?
I'm
Because
losing.
your
I'm
kids-
losing them all slowly right now.
sure, yeah.
Like each
Get
one
rid
is saying,
of them.
I have one for my fucking son.
the card is not active right now, and I'm just like trying to see which one I absolutely need. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
this
And
is
it-
recovery time right now for me.
And it's a fucking jump through a hoop on fire to cancel that subscription
All
for
day
your
long.
kid. I got like this ebook one that I think I have to cut my fucking left thumb off to cancel the subscription.
Mail it in.
You
I
have
don't
to
know
get through
how.
5 customer services.
Bro, I've tried to cancel this subscription. And it says click this link, and it literally it showed me a video that said like scroll down and it will say cancel everything. Look, the
Yeah,
exact
easy
video.
peasy.
I go down, it's not there. So I messaged them. I'm like, there's not an option to cancel this membership. What do I do?
When you
Someone's
send-
out there getting.
Yeah, sorry, that's been out there for a few
Yeah,
minutes.
someone's getting arrested outside of the studio.
Great.
Yeah, when you send that thumb in, make sure you put it on dry ice. It's like, where the fuck do I find dry ice?
That probably costs a lot. My right thumb, it's already fucked up from, I explained it last fucking episode. So then my left one, I mean, like,
Old lefty,
It's gotta
man.
go. You know what I mean? It's gotta go.
Life's about symmetry,
this one's
bro.
weird, but at least it works better.
He'll
than
look like
this
the guy.
one.
Have you seen, I don't know if anyone's seen Sons of Anarchy where they cut his thumbs off. The guy that
Oh no!
How do you jack off with no
he's a
thumb?
chronic masturbator. And
Oh
they
my
fucking cut his
gosh!
You got to use both hands at that point.
You're gonna have to like.
Use it like a
When he gets
make it like
nervous,
making
he just starts
breadsticks.
fucking
No!
yanking.
Oh my gosh! He's got to. He absolutely has to.
Fucking Asian gang gets him and cut his thumbs off. Give him back to the motorcycle.
They
gang.
ruined his whole life with that.
Yeah.
So now he's just like he's using the webs.
He has like these fucking things that go on his hand that strap up to.
I gotta
his
watch that
thumbs.
show
It's like a
anyways.
thumb.
Not
It's like
because of that, but just I heard good
gotta see
things
this shit.
of
I think
Sons
you
of
have to
Anarchy.
because
I
of
gotta
the
see
thumb.
this shit, man.
It's pretty
Gotta see how
good.
this
That's a
dude
good
jerks
one.
off.
That's like that. You just cock blocked him, man. Like, what do you?
What a
No
jerk.
bitch is fucking dude with no
They told him to
thumbs.
stop and he wouldn't. So he just fucking cut his
That's
thumbs
a
off.
good point.
If you go to shake a woman's hand and you have no thumbs, I'm sorry, but
Do you imagine just like
she's gonna just walk away instantly, bro. So this is getting me fucked up.
So I had a traumatic experience.
Oh no.
It's not as bad as you think.
Okay, tell us.
But in high school during wrestling, I was in a match, and you have to shake their hand right before.
Yeah, mhm.
And like we go out to shake, they're like, all right, shake hands, and I go to shake their hand, and his whole index finger was missing, and I touched
no.
touched the hand.
nub?
Yeah, I just touched it all. Like I touched the whole hand. And it really psyched me out in the beginning of that. I got my ass beat that match, dude. It really psyched me
He
out.
does that on purpose.
Just thinking like,
nub's touching me.
no,
His nub's
no,
touching me.
that's illegal. It's illegal.
Hey,
He's got stronger grip though.
he only
did.
has 4 opportunities to check your
But
order.
he's got stronger grip.
Oh, yeah.
It's wider.
Yeah, I wonder what happens. I wonder how much percentage of strength gains in your pinky and
It'd
your ring
have to
finger
be
if
at
you
least
lose your index finger.
Well, think about 5.
Yeah.
So let's do
Well, I mean, with a
fifths.
20%.
So 20% would be spread out
Over 4, you gain 5% of strength. Look at that.
each fucking finger, bro.
I knew I was somehow at the disadvantage, dude. But like, how do I explain
His
that to the
fingers were
ref?
5% stronger.
No one said like, all right, yeah, we were
I should gain one more finger.
What were we 165, 163 weight class, but he had minus a fucking finger, dude.
No,
It's like,
that's
no
a
one's
few-
gonna
that's
feel
like an
bad for you when you say you get beat
100%,
by a
dude.
kid.
He only has 9 fingers. And they're like,
no one said that going into the match either. Shake his hand, okay? Like,
Damn, and it's always the right hand. You
It
could have
messed me
never
up. It-
known.
what? It
You
had-
could have
yeah.
never known if for some reason
Wasn't it,
the society has
a
made it
farming
right
accident
hand.
or something.
I don't know, but
How'd
someone
you figure
needed
it out?
someone.
It was a farming accident.
I don't know, but we did somehow. I'm like, what? I got beat, and I'm listening to this. What? You guys farming
He explained it so you know that it's like it's
I
some
must
cool
win.
shit.
I must win this.
you guys ever know people for a while and then you realize
Baba.
they're like missing half of a finger and you just never noticed it. I worked with like dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have. And that-
in Subaru, and I
scary.
had worked with him for like 2 or 3 months, and he had taken his glove off, and I was like, "Hey,
Where is it?
what happened there?" And he goes, "Oh, it was a wood chipper." Like I was like, "Damn." But yeah, that threw me for a loop.
I think like I've seen like a gas station clerk where I've like, you know what I mean? Like it's like almost like a every other day thing, and then like a few months later, like
Yes.
she really hands me something, and I'm like, whoa, dude. Now I know why I'm the one reaching
Yeah.
for the product because there's a finger missing.
Here it is. Wait, oh, it's on this. It's on the counter. It happened
How much
now.
does that cost?
Oh,
Here,
speaking of fingers missing, this is a good transition. Have you seen the firework guy blow up his hand
Oh,
at
no.
this like 4x4 event last weekend? He was fucking like they were shooting off the mortars,
Yeah.
like but holding them. He was up on this big dirt pile. I'll have to see if I can find the video. But he fucking it blows and his hands just fucking
Nope.
like concaved everywhere, and he has a beer. He's like, hell yeah!
Oh
fucking-
my
He's
god!
drinking the beer. Yeah, there's a crowd
had to
everywhere.
have
His
been
hands
hammered.
Just, let me see if I can find
I
it.
had
yeah, once you get hammered enough, it just
it's like,
pain doesn't.
I had an uncle, and he was an old man, and he had like those huge, like calloused hands, you know, from manual labor, and he could hold M80 in his hand. He'd light that shit, and he would just hold it, and it would go pow, and he would just be like, ooh, and he'd just wipe his hand on his pants and just move on.
My
with his day.
gosh, little
And
black
yeah,
smudge.
and he's just like, whatever.
That's normal.
No, definitely not. He could stick. He said he lost all nerve in his hands. We used to work at Wabash, and he said he smashed his hand in sheet metal, bam, and he lost all the nerves.
I can't stand not having feeling in my fingers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pisses me off.
Sheet metal smashed his hand and he lost all.
Yeah, I guess they rebuilt his hand or something, but he's fine. Like he still became like one of those gruff, strong old men, you know.
Yeah.
But he could. I watched him stick his hand in a coffee fresh off the pot, just pow like
Bro,
that.
you see those videos of people like just grabbing shit out of grease?
Yeah. What's that about?
What the fuck?
Did you cover your hand in like water? Because there's like a quick trick where you can do it really fast.
Maybe not water, but like a type of like
Silicone.
oil type of
Aquaphor
deal.
or something.
Aquaphor. No,
Yeah.
like literally. That's what I was thinking. Like an Aquaphor.
Yeah.
Some
I use
thick a little
Aquaphor.
bit.
I was watching that
a
too.
lot.
Dude just stuck his hand right in the deep fryer and just pulled shit out.
Pulled out like a pork tenderloin.
It's like, are you fucking with me?
That's not
right now?
500 degrees.
Yeah.
It's all crispy and he's
It's
just
literally
holding
made
it.
to cook your hand.
That's like some
And you just stuck it in there.
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
His
You're
foot.
sick.
It's a 3-second rule
I
for
guess.
both. On the ground or in the fucking
your hand,
fryer.
your hand in the
You can make
fryer.
it for a few seconds.
I mean, I've pulled a tray out of like a baking tray out of an oven, like once, like really hot, but like I dropped it type deal,
Yeah.
like on the.
You ever
on top
forget
of the
because you
thing.
just do some dumb shit and you ever
Oh,
just like
yeah.
reach your hand there, you're just like, bow, motherfucker.
I mean,
for
I'm
like-
stupid.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
kind
like
of
a
messed up
fucking idiot.
because kids are gonna see that and be like, I saw this on TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, I found it. If
hell
you guys
yeah.
want to see it, this is there's a bunch of
This is up
angles, but
close.
this is a pretty good angle.
Oh, Reno Memorial Weekend. Oh,
Oh my God, dude.
What?
Dude, his hand ain't right. Oh my God.
He just accepted it. I mean, at that point, you might as well.
Bro, call.
Everyone's just recording.
They had to
No
like
one's
lifeline
calling
him and
in.
shit. I'm pretty
Dude,
sure.
This is a perfect example of what goes on in our society right
Bro,
now.
look at his hand.
Oh my God, dude, his hand's
it's
just
steaming.
pouring.
Yeah, it's warm. It's hot.
Dude, he's just in his underwear and
You
steel-toe
gotta
boots.
keep drinking.
That's
at
the
that
angle
point.
I saw from the back.
Underwear,
hands-
steel-toe boots, and
Apparently,
a
they
blown-off
found
hand.
like fingers and shit the next day.
They found fingers and shit the next
Yeah.
day. He said, "Well, thanks."
Too bad they
Well,
can't
never
attach
gonna
it.
have a normal job again. Here we go.
You were saying earlier about your dad being a what?
Oh, my uncle. Yeah,
Went a lot of
Yeah.
hand talk.
Yeah.
Well, you said just a strong, like older guy.
old man, yeah.
I was just made me think of the fights last night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Glover
saw.
Teixeira.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch any
Me
of
either.
those. You guys got to break them down to me.
I don't know. I don't know much. I haven't had a chance. So my wife runs a cleaning business, and I help her a lot. So like we've been up working since like 8 a.m. So I haven't had a chance
shoot.
to watch anything, catch anything, or nothing.
Oh, are you gonna
Can
catch
anyone-
up on it later?
I'm gonna
Then?
try. I mean, we can talk about it all day
I
long.
want you guys to break them down,
Yeah.
bro. From
I
up
watched
to-
the highlights of the Yuri fight. I saw the KO of Joanna.
Oh
Yeah, she
pull
was
up-
face flat.
Yeah,
bro.
let's-
She
Will
was
you pull
face
up
flat.
the
was
just pull
gnarly.
up the card and let's just see who won.
I heard Teixeira and
'Cause
how the hell do you
he's my
say that
boy,
last
bro.
name? That dude's last name?
Yeah, Texera.
No, Glover Teixeira. I'm talking about the other guy.
Procano.
You just don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Awkward Viking fella.
Yeah.
He
Slavic baby.
yeah.
Big
Yeah,
baby
dude.
man.
Apparently, I
He
read
moves.
that was a war. Like,
Yeah, it was.
It was
that.
back
That
and
was
forth.
amazing.
Oh, so
fight.
it went to decision.
No, 30 seconds left. Submission by
Glover.
Przazaka.
Yeah.
Prazak, dude. Yeah.
Jiri.
Prochaska.
Whatever, dude.
So, wait, what is this video we were about to watch? Are we?
It was just highlights of the.
I just want to say that, like, during this whole fight, like, it was completely, like, back and forth the whole time. This was an amazing matchup. And I would say that with 30 seconds left, like, that being the ending point, like, I would say, like, probably, like, 45 seconds left, I had said, like, this has either got to, I was like, unless Glover gets knocked out or submitted, then he's going to win this fight. And then just a few seconds later.
And that's super impressive by Jiri because Glover is an animal on the ground.
Man, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he it's so funny. You guys will probably start to figure this out as you get a little older. But I really think that old man strength is 100%
Bro,
real.
it is
real.
all day long. Because
I learned that at a young age.
Yeah, me and Jared found that.
I'm only about 20 or 30 pounds more than I was when I graduated high school, and I would murk my 18-year-old self.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you an
put 'em up.
example. I'll give you an example
Guard
of old
up.
man strength. I was working at this place. It was literally called Smart Warehouse. Weird. You know what I mean? Like, why call it Smart Warehouse? Whatever. Nothing was really smart about it. This one dude was like 70 years old. I'm not playing. He was like 7 years old. He was more than 60 for sure. Okay. Let's say he wasn't 70. Let's say he was 60 years old.
Okay.
So he's 60 fucking years old. We're picking up, you know, I was doing forklift. I was doing cherry picker, all that shit. Normal, you know, normal shit. And I'm fucking using the driving forklift. I'm using the, you know, the propane. And first of all, I don't know why we were using propane inside and we didn't ventilate it, really.
That's super common.
And
I worked in
it
a
is
factory.
dangerous.
Yeah, I worked in a factory in Lafayette, and they did that all the time.
They just didn't ventilate it out.
Nothing, no.
I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just breathe propane. in
Subarus
all
are
day.
electric, so whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Electric's cool.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I like propane forklifts, technically.
They're a lot more fun.
I don't know.
They got that gruff to them,
little
and
to it.
has like that exhaust sound.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're like driving. You're like driving a car.
Yeah.
So we're picking up. We had everything you can think of because, you know, it was more of a warehouse for like any type of business you want. You have a space. We have some space.
Oh, okay.
We'll put your shit there.
Oh, okay.
And we'll ship it once, you know, a truck comes that is scheduled with your product.
Oh, okay.
You know
So
what I
it's
mean?
just
it was
like a central
hub.
location,
It was
yeah.
no specific, like an Amazon, you know, it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
a specific product. It was just random shit. So we're picking up shit that weighs less than this.
Mm-hmm.
We're picking up shit that are motors for like machines at fucking hospitals.
Yeah.
So full on motors that take the fucking forklift. There were different sizes. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
one that I could definitely pick up, you know, and move over. The next one, I'm struggling. In the wood might snap type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. Mhm.
Because the wood that like it was no 2x4. No, not the pallet. The wood that was encasing the
Like the crate.
Item.
the motor. So it had its little, you know, two little inserts that you would put your forks in. Anytime I would lift that shit up, you know what I mean? I'd have to get on the forklift and just put it on the pallet. This fucking man, old man, 60 years old, could lift these motherfuckers and just put them on the forklift.
The motors.
Lift the motors that are like 100 and like, they're at least 150 pounds.
Yeah.
At least. Because it says it on the fucking motor. So like 150 pounds every time. Like, I'm not saying I can't lift 150 pounds, but like that's me trying to like go work out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? This man is not using the forklift.
Right.
Because it takes longer. Because I have to, you know, put the forks in narrower.
Yeah.
And go into this little, you know, motor. And then there's other ones that are wider. So then I got to change, you know, we had one that was the automatic where you could change the
Yeah.
fork.
Otherwise, you had to
or
pick
you
up the
gotta
little
pick
set
up the-
pins.
Yep.
And
But all he did was just lift the motors that were 200 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. I used to work with this dude when I delivered furniture, and he was scrawny, dude. He was like 45, 50, and he was scrawny as hell. And I'm 300 pound, 19-year-old. And he's just hanging with me, rolling couches, moving in corners, upstairs. He's just fine. Now, in retrospect, I found out after he quit.
He was on
that
meth.
He was on meth, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. As soon as you said
100%.
scrawny, and
He was
lifted
geeking.
a lot, that motherfucker
Damn.
was on meth.
Dude,
and
he was
strong.
geeking the whole time, bro. I didn't realize it because I was a naive 19-year-old. But he was, he was tweaking balls.
He was moving fast.
Yeah, he was, too.
Furniture has a different weight to it.
Yeah.
Does it not?
Well, couches.
Because the way it's just dispersed, like how the weight is like.
And you can't just like most of the time, you can't just
Yeah.
pick up a couch and walk
No.
through a door.
No.
You can't do that. It's like, you got to turn
Pivot.
it. All right, yeah, pivot.
Use different like parts of your body when you could just use your legs. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Like you really sometimes got to use just your fucking arms.
Yeah.
You're walking up a fucking stair that's what usually like 45 to 40
and
degree
you have
angle.
to use your like arms as like a spring because the person up there is like bent over working their ass off trying to
They're
get it.
pulling.
Yeah.
You're pushing.
Yeah. and you have
Always
to-
yelling.
Yeah.
So
Then there's there's the top heavy part of it that's wanting to come either way. So you're
yeah,
balancing
no couch
it
is
the whole
ever
time.
no couch is ever evenly fucking
Proportion.
proportion when it comes to weight. One side is just heavy as fuck. So
Yeah.
you got to like do something special with it.
One time we couldn't fit this couch through it was horrible part of Attica. It was these efficiencies that are super cheap and like ran by a slumlord. And to get through this door, we had to like angle it up crazy, and we busted out a window. And the guy I was working with has been around a little bit, and he was like, "Fuck it, they don't care." Took it right to the door.
They're gonna live with it.
Is this up?
So who all won the fights?
How was that? Did you watch the Valentina Shevchenko
Yes.
fight? How was that? Was it like a more of a
Oh
challenge?
my gosh! Talk about a close fight. Like that was the most.
Dude, it wasn't it scored super weird.
It was kind of.
If you look at
I saw the verdict.
it was a split decision.
Did you see the verdict one that they had? You know how they like verdict.
Yeah,
does
yeah.
the-
They do like the points breakdown by round.
I saw that one, but I didn't see what they had on there.
Dude, it was like close for Shevchenko.
I love her name.
Like 47, 46, something like that. And then the other one was like 48, 47.
The very first one that pops up, Boogie Woman.
Oh,
This is how,
like that? Not mad.
Is that looking right?
No, Ferguson. Right.
Oh, Boogie Bam. Oh,
No,
yeah,
Ferguson.
it's Tony Ferguson.
Oh, it's Tony. I
Remember
thought it
he
was
got laid
Holloway.
out too with
No, I remember.
but
She took her down. Looks like damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they scored it like
Beautiful take.
close,
Oh, yeah.
close for Shevchenko for two of the judges scored it close for Shevchenko. And then the other girl got 49-46 by the other judge. And it's
Damn.
like, what?
no, yeah, that's
You
kind
guys
of
are not on the same page.
No.
so-
3 point difference compared to your guys' 1 point.
Yeah.
She did amazing. I've never seen anybody besides like Amanda Nunes give Shevchenko a run for her money in quite that way.
And Amanda Nunes is just,
Something else.
Yeah.
Like, but
I still can't get over how happy I was when I watched her just murk Ronda Rousey for the
oh
second.
my
my
god.
I was like,
Ronda Rousey was fucking annoying.
I had
for so
already
long.
known that should not have taken. Well, it didn't needed to happen, but it was like she doesn't want this fight. Ronda does not want this
because she already
fight.
got fucked up by Holly Holm.
Yeah.
So when I think she was walking in, and you had to have watched her tapes like before of her former fights, and she's just, she hits another way, dude. Amanda Nunes hits. If she came up to me and started yelling at me, I'd be like, hey,
Chill
I don't care
out.
that
Yeah.
I'm twice your size, lady, but please don't fight me.
What
Please
if,
don't.
no, she's pushing you. She's pushing you until she wants you to swing, and as soon as you swing back,
counting
she's
your
smiling.
ass, bro. Yeah.
And she's
She already has-
smiling and swinging as well. Like she's happy for
I
the
have
company.
the law.
Yeah.
I'm legally able to whip your ass.
It's a fight now.
I'll call the cops for
tossing
domestic
her.
violence.
Right.
She beat me up.
Right. Somebody. No, she's got the advantage, man.
She fights that rematch at the end of July 30th, I think.
With who?
Rich or
What's her name? Pena.
Yeah,
Juliana Pena.
Juliana Pena.
Because Pena beat her, right?
Oh, here it is.
She's hard. Penny's hard.
Talking about. Oh, she also. Yeah, retired. Why
Yeah.
can I not really remember her name? Joanna.
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 Joanna, the one with the
Joanna
fucked up
Jacek?
face.
Jacek.
that one time?
Yeah, she looked.
She just
had a
retired
big
last
old
night?
head.
Yeah, she did.
Why is DC just so happy all the time?
I
He's
like
just-
that about him.
I
dude.
like. I do
is,
like
though.
it about him, but like, man, that man is. He has so many haters, but
It's
he's so
yeah.
happy.
I did
Yeah.
notice something last night about him, and there's
What?
nothing on him, but it's just something about him.
What?
Whenever he was like gives the interviews to the to the fighters, like
Yeah.
he'll like touch them, like just barely, like he'll touch their shoulder or like
he
kind of
wants to
rub
make
them or like
contact.
he seems like an affectionate guy. It's just something that I noticed. You
Yeah,
know
Rogan
what I mean?
does that too. He tends to put his hand on
Look,
like the
look.
top of your back, like just like that. Rogan does the exact same
You don't
thing.
have to
I don't
do
think he
that.
touches. I don't know if Rogan touches women like that, but I know he.
Now he's
generally-
got the thumb and the divot.
It's like a dad move. It's like
It
a
is.
dad move,
It is.
you know
Look
what
at
I
him.
mean?
Yeah, he's proud.
He's proud.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a proud moment.
Because she had
All
mentioned.
respect to DC. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not
Yeah.
an insult.
Yeah, she had mentioned that she wants to like work on her business and and build a family. She says she's 35 now. She goes, I really want a family. I want to start doing business, more stuff. And
She's not cowboy.
She doesn't want to get punched in the face for a living. I think there's a
cowboy
line.
anymore.
She's not going. I mean, obviously now she's not going on another championship run, and she had her time as Boogie Woman and was a beast at that. You know what I mean?
Anytime you get called Boogie Woman,
She has the most wins in her division, I believe. Strawweight, was that strawweight division?
She was flyweight, or she was strawweight. Then
she
flyweight.
had the best record. Like nobody wanted her. You know,
No, absolutely not. Yeah, you're right.
And
They avoid her.
Whaley or what, Zhang or whatever. She showed up too, like and definitely put it on Joanna. And Joanna looked ready. Like,
Zane can fight. You
dude,
know
she's
what I
a
mean?
scrapper.
She's a scrapper.
These Asian women showing up, bro.
That's where
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
at. Where was
She
it? Like
can fucking fight.
Indonesia, I believe.
It was on the other hemisphere. that's all I know.
Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Then the next one's
my
in Vegas, July 2nd.
Who's on July 2nd? Any idea?
Izzy, Cannoneer.
And yeah, Jerry
Okay.
Cannoneer.
There's a
and-
lot.
Wait, I think there's another one up in here though. I don't know. Should we go on from this one yet?
What? Another UFC coming up?
No, there was something on this card
Oh, that was like.
because there were a lot of good fights. Oh, the dude who fought Cameron. He fought Jake Matthews.
Yeah, what
He
happened?
just fought.
Jake Matthews was sharp as hell, bro. He looks like a whole different fighter. He
Really?
looks like he's got like his hair like shaved up, like faded in like a Viking braid or some shit. And dude, he looks so sharp, but ended up knocking dude out.
He knocked the dude out that Cam fought.
Yeah,
Damn.
that knocked out Cameron.
In what round?
I'm trying to remember. I have such a horrible memory. I'm on a
it's like we
podcast and I can't
just
even remember
watched
the
it.
topics.
We just watched it last night.
I slept
But it's
since
like-
then,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Like, but there's so many fights. It's hard to remember the.
But it was, I'm sure.
God, I love Glover Texier.
Dude, he's such a.
Right
he
there.
just seems like
Yeah,
a dude. He's like, man, I like this guy. Like,
Performance
I
of the
wanna
night.
barbecue with him.
Damn.
Dude,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That-
you know, he would just be cool, dude.
He could throw down on a pit.
Oh yeah,
you,
for
you
sure.
could tell that motherfucker.
And I think simultaneously, I feel like he's one of those dudes that can outdrink anybody at the
bro,
place.
he could drink a
Who is it?
fucking
Glover Teixeira.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That man could
dude. They were going to
drink.
war. They were like smiling at each other, like "Let's go!" Like
There we are.
yeah. So
This one's
I'm
gonna
ready
be
for this
fun.
one as well.
This will be-
Volkanovski, Holloway, Sean Strickland,
This is going to be a UFC fight or a TLD fight night. TLDP fight night.
Misha Tate. Misha Tate dropped to
Lauren
125, right?
God, she's
Yes.
cute.
Yeah, she was.
Sean O'Malley's done, bro. After this, he's done.
You think?
Yep. He's getting beat.
I don't know. Well, what's the over under on them?
He's up,
negative
but, bro,
240.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think he's done for man.
think
He's hurt
so?
his leg 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah,
Bro,
Misha-
that dude.
who's Misha
all he's
fighting?
got to do is go for that leg.
Lauren Murphy.
Lauren Murphy.
Isn't this her
You're
first
right.
fight? Because she's 10. Misha Tate's 10. Is that Lauren Murphy's? Was she 2? Is that what I see?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
so,
Wait, her first fight? What do you
well,
mean?
at 125. Sorry.
Yeah.
She dropped down from 135 to 125.
But how did they make it to where you're still? What was she in a different weight class? like
135?
number-wise?
She had to be top 10.
Yeah. I bet.
So then, how do they dictate
probably just-
that?
It's arbitrary as fuck. I think
Yeah,
they
it
just make it
doesn't
up.
make no. It's Dana White literally like here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I like this guy.
He said, "I did this much cocaine. You're number
Robbie
2.
Lawler, who's he fighting?
God, Robbie Lawler. I love
Some
that
Viking
man.
looking dude.
Brian, go up again.
Jessica
Uriah
Isaac.
Hall's on there, but that's a
Oh
deep
yeah,
card.
yeah. That I fucks with.
Brian Barbara Barner or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Barbarenas. Oh yeah, I've heard that name.
Macy Barber's
Bobby
kinda
Green,
cute.
Bobby Green.
Jim
yeah.
Miller. Oh, there's that Legends bout. What's
Bro,
this?
Bobby Green's that gangster boy.
Oh, I know.
You know
and
what I
Jim
mean?
Miller can just throw hands. I hope he doesn't get knocked out.
This dude can fight. I've seen him fight before.
Duplessis.
So this is a close one. This Brad
it's
one.
a damn near
This is
easy.
gonna be a good one. This chick looks like. Remember,
Jessica
I said she
Rose
looks
Clark.
like
That name sounds
Harley
so
Quinn.
familiar.
Yeah, she looks like Harley Quinn. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't she? She'd be a good little actress or something. That's it.
Man, that's a deep card, top
Yeah.
to bottom.
I'm loving it.
Excited about that.
Can't
one.
wait. Sean O'Malley has confetti on his head, bro. Let's just be completely honest.
Another thing, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think Dana White's destroying the UFC personally. Like,
Really? You think?
I think it's because like the talent is great, but there is growing on because of like Jake Paul and other guys like that, where they're constantly attacking Dana White over how he doesn't pay the fighters well enough, and even the fighters are starting to come out.
I was gonna say, do you think
before money
still-
wasn't as big as a deal?
Yeah.
Let's say 10 years ago,
Yeah.
UFC. It wasn't that big of a deal. Now that what you said, these people like Jake Paul, like I don't like the dude at all, but
Right.
he fucking
He makes good points. Yeah.
He exposed
Yeah.
them, and now everyone's like, wait, why aren't they making these
100%.
motherfucking?
Especially when Demetrius Johnson goes over to ONE FC in China and makes bank over there.
Yeah.
Like I think he doubled his salary just by going over to China to fight.
Look about Conor just boxing.
Yeah.
Like, granted, it was Floyd.
Right.
He could make a
But-
boxing match right now and make $1 million right now. with somebody.
Easy, bro. If he if he came right back, did one boxing match, and then went back to the UFC,
Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury.
he wants.
Oh yeah, that would be a big fight.
Dude, he's
So much money.
Francis Ngannou could retire from fighting
Oh,
after
yeah.
that fight.
Yeah, never work again.
Look, never work again.
I think that Francis Ngannou is faster than Fury.
He's more of an athlete
in almost
all day long.
anything.
Yeah.
But bro, not in the.
Oh, I'm not saying he's going to win.
Yeah,
I'm just
And
saying
he's not
that
in the
that's
boxing
the
ring.
money opportunity.
Yeah. For Francis Ngannou, yeah, he could retire.
He could retire and just never get punched
And
in the
he would
face
be
again.
a badass.
And imagine not having dude from Houston. My balls.
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis. Imagine not having Derek Lewis like coming after you, or
He said my balls are sweaty. That's a good. That's the
my
only
balls is
like.
hot.
As soon as you say that, everyone knows. Who
I
it
follow
is.
him on all social media. That dude's
He's funny as
hilarious.
There's some
Or
crazy
Houston.
shit. Yeah.
Shit. I was gonna say. So Joanna, young J chick, whatever, retired last night, and I was gonna say, I was like, oh shit, is Glover gonna? Glover
thought so.
Texture, is he gonna
He wants an
retire?
immediate rematch.
He said he's like, I don't know, guys. Does it look like I'm
I want to
too old to fight? And they're all
I mean, you
like,
look old, but you don't
and they're
act
all-
old, so
and
that's
he's
fine.
like, he's like, all right, so I'm gonna keep on fighting. And I was like, dude, that
That's
dude
so
is a
dope.
boss. And I thought Dana was gonna lose another dude right there.
You're
but
right, yeah.
it's so easy for those guys to do that because of greedy Dana, bro. Like
Yeah.
you got to treat your fighters. They are the show. They
Yeah.
are the ones bringing in the draw. Like.
Corey Anderson is another a 205er who went over to Bellator and has just been roasting UFC ever since. And because he was a low level guy. I mean, who am I to say? But in the rankings,
In the realm.
he was
In that
in
realm.
the 8 to 15s mark. For the rankings in the UFC. He goes over to Bellator. And just and makes more money than the top 5 guys.
Think about what
besides
Khabib.
John Jones.
Think about what Khabib's about
Henry
to do.
Cejudo, he didn't go
He's
anywhere
making
else.
UFC right now.
He's making it right now.
Henry Cejudo, he's not going. He hasn't gone anywhere. I think he's actually talking about coming back to
Yeah, he's been
UFC.
talking for real.
But just the fact of that's a star athlete who doesn't necessarily need to be there. Like you're going to lose one of your top rating guys just because you're not going to pay them right.
It's like NBA losing these star athletes. Like LeBron's obviously getting older as fuck.
Steph Curry's not getting younger.
Steph Curry's KD. James Harden, I could start naming off these
This
people.
next
Chris Paul,
generation of guys, that came up.
but they're fucking great.
Yeah.
But what
the
is
next
UFC
wave.
doing? They're kind of like
They're not taking care of those legends.
they're not taking care of the legends, which won't lead to
Right.
it won't lead
retirement
to
stuff.
anyone wanting to be in that
Great.
sport.
And that- why would
Imagine
I-
talking. You're an upcoming guy. You're in Cage Rage or whatever, and you have Scott Coker come up to you from Bellator, and he's like, "Hey, man, we're going to offer you this, and this." Now he goes, "I know you won't get as much recognition.
vision.
You won't
Yeah.
get out there as much, but you'll be able to take care of your family better."
Way more money.
And then you go to Dana White, and Dana White's just like, "Here, this is going to be the contract we're going to offer."
but he's gonna try to sway you
Yeah.
with all the
He's like,
look
man,
how
you don't want to
you
go to Bellator,
are.
man. We're gonna
Yeah.
put you out there. We're gonna put your name out there. And it's like, bro, you don't allow me to put sponsors on my shorts anymore.
Yeah.
So what's it matter if my name's out there?
Right.
Then
I
so
can
now
make
you're
more
telling
money
me
off sponsors.
just fighting, because now you're telling me that I have to work.
Yep.
I have to work out 3 times a day, spend 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day working out, doing all my.
They really do that?
Absolutely. That,
Oh, I
this
didn't
is
know
their
that. I
job.
didn't know that was-
3 a days.
Yeah,
I
they
did
were-
not know
in
that's
camp.
what UFC did.
Yeah, when they do camps, they do the camps for training. They'll wake up, they'll work out, they'll take a little break, hour and a half. They'll go do their training, their sparring, their jiu-jitsu, whatever. Maybe do a little bit more weightlifting later in the evening, maybe another sparring session,
Right.
all day, every day. And then you're telling them, now you got to go do an advertisement for Smart Water because,
Tired of shit.
because you
Drinking
can't,
Smart
yeah,
Water.
because
That
you
was
can't
low
put
key. You trying to get to advertising?
because you can't put on your shorts
Like
anymore. So now you got to go do now you have to go do
And I hate their new
advertisement.
shorts. The
Yeah.
Venom shorts.
Yeah, it's-
Dude, fucking stupid.
Bring
bro.
them back. I love seeing like 1-800 casinos on somebody's shorts. Just it's like that's funny.
Or
Right.
let them
That's
wear,
what they
like,
choose.
They
Yeah.
don't all have to be like the same length either. Like, what
Right.
if someone wants like a little higher up? What
Yeah.
if someone wants a little lower? Like, I just don't like the Venom shorts design. It
There
looks
was
like
one-
the front is in the back. It looks like the back is in the front.
There was one chick that fought last night, and it was like a skirt, almost like how they have like.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Like a tennis skirt.
Yeah,
literally, that is the best
Yeah, pretty
description
much.
of it.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
tennis
Yeah,
skirt, yeah.
And I just thought, I mean, that looked kind of cool, like in that sense.
I just don't understand.
So the women, man,
their,
No, she didn't look too bad.
their reasoning for it was to make it more look like uniforms. And it's like, guys, this isn't a team sport.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck's it matter? Like, imagine going to the PGA Tour and telling everybody that they have to wear white
same
shirts
thing.
and khaki
It'd be the
shorts.
dumbest thing to look at ever.
Yeah, and it's just like, who's who?
I can barely watch golf.
Right.
And I would fucking turn it off in a heartbeat if everyone looked the same.
Everyone looked the same.
And it's like, bro, I've been waiting on Pink Shirt, dude, for the last 15 minutes. I've been
Pink
waiting for him to come
shirt,
back.
yeah.
Like,
Because he's cool. He's got these cool stripes. The shirt I want.
have you seen the shit Paul Daly did? Or is the Paul Daly? I'm thinking about who's the
John Daly.
John Daly. Have you seen what he did the other day? He drank like 7 Diet Pepsis.
Oh,
He
yes,
smoked
I've
like a
seen
pack
that,
of
yeah.
cigarettes, and they said it was like 90 degrees out, and he drank 0 ounces of water.
No water.
And he's like this old fat dude just murdering
Bro,
people on the
he's-
PGA Tour.
he's a PGA legend.
Oh,
bro.
absolutely, yeah.
He's a legend.
And he held number 1 spot, I believe, up,
Yeah, for
up
a
until the
while.
last day. The first 2 days he held.
But
the
you
number
don't
1
need
spot.
to take care of your body.
Peanut-
in
peanut
PGA.
M&Ms. What's the point?
If you have a good swing,
Yeah,
good to go.
You got to do that drives you around.
You might have a little. You might have a little blubber, but
Yeah,
what is that going to
whatever,
do?
dude.
I mean, put some
I'm
oil
still
on
a
it.
millionaire.
I'm telling you,
can
you
get
guys,
fucked.
you guys think this is a disadvantage, man. These people are using these disadvantages as their advantage. He's getting momentum
Yes.
with those arms.
4 packs M&Ms.
Oh.
Yeah,
He's so
M&Ms,
candied
yeah.
up. He did eat 4 packs of M&Ms, bro.
No, see,
He's got to keep his blood sugar up, bro.
He's so sugared up that fucking
just
swing.
swinging.
He's peaking. Fucking gone, bro.
I was
Sugar
gonna say
is like a drug. It really is.
you're spot on because look at guys like Israel Adesanya. He wears the chain me. You know what I mean? He's going out there and stuff like that, and he's the type of guy who throws the monster behind him or tries to display put the monster.
They're always holding a fucking monster can that's empty, obviously.
Yeah. And you know they don't drink that shit. That's what really cracks me
yeah.
up.
It's
They're endorsing products they don't even use because the big boss man says they got to fucking do it. There's not an athlete on planet Earth. There's not a true athlete on planet Earth that will consume an energy drink. They might do like a pre-workout.
Yeah.
They might do something along those
Or
lines.
maybe like a Gatorade now. Some of them have some
with a little bit of caffeine in it. Yeah, one of those, what do they call those, rehydrates
Okay.
or whatever,
Yeah.
the
Or
re-energizers.
the electrolytes ones that
Yeah,
kind of give
But
you a
the
little
There's
energy
medium ones.
drink.
But a
real
Monster
energy,
full
yeah.
sugar energy drink.
Red
None of those
Bull.
guys. I don't drink that shit, and I'm fat.
I think when I was like,
Makes you feel awful.
13 or something. You
Yeah.
know?
I'm not gonna lie, I still drink it sometimes. They have this new Red Bull flavor that's gas money, bro. I put it in
Is that the
Sprite.
apricot?
I think they've had that for a little bit.
Okay.
They got this new like summer edition, bro.
Oh,
It's
I know
like
what you're talking
I don't
about.
even know what the fuck it is, but it is fucking fire. You can put any liquor in it, and it would be
There you
amazing.
go.
I
bro.
crash too hard now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't now.
My thing is, dude,
He said, it is. It does make you crash.
yeah.
It used to give me them jitters though.
You'd be
You know?
like, all right, let's go fucking shit every 10 minutes. What the fuck?
I don't know if it's because I'm getting old or what, but whenever especially like bangs, because those things are like crack.
Those will fucking
Yeah.
My
get
heart's
you
like fucking.
going.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm just like,
Those
I'm like, all right,
motherfuckers,
I can't
bro.
drink those.
So when I was in Washington, I was a welder that worked. I think we worked 10s Monday through Thursday, and I had Friday off or whatever. Well, I picked up a job at the I Love Tacoma Kickboxing Gym, and was like leading like kickboxing classes, and they endorsed that bang. So I got heavily into bang at that point in time, like fucking waking up at
bang,
bro,
he was
like
addicted to bang,
like waking up at like 6
That's
a.m.
real shit.
Oh, people will literally be like, "Yeah, bro, I gotta go get my bang first."
But I mean, like, it did help me through. You know what I mean? Like, because I would work my regular day and then like probably drink the bang. I would bang about like 2 p.m.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
when
way
I want to
too
bang,
early,
bro.
man.
Start to bang about 2 p.m.
That's too late to bang, bro.
But
Come
then
on, man.
So I had to work from like 6 a.m. to I think it was like at the time like maybe like 2:30, and then I had to work at the kickboxing gym from like 4:30 to close, which was
Every
probably
day?
like this was like.
You should have had some stuff called cocaine.
No,
Cocaine.
it was 3 days out of the week, bro.
Oh damn.
So it was,
That's a little rough though.
bro. I was having rough dreams at this time. Like, dude, I was
You're ready to
like,
fight shift.
it was crazy, dude. Like,
Second Shift Subaru is sponsored by Bang Energy Drinks, bro. I swear. There, I knew a
so
guy.
many bang energy drinks.
There
so
are.
bad.
I gotta try them all
I
just to
know.
see which
They
one.
would buy,
Which one I
they would
like
buy
more.
the case of them and put them in his locker, and it was the honor system. You just take $2 or $3, throw it in the thing, and just grab a bang out.
There was an honor system at the park the other day, Eagle Creek.
Yeah.
I tried to put change in there. It was like only for bills. Change fell on the ground. I honorably left.
I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe a kid picks it up. Maybe
That's
the
what
other
I'm
person.
saying.
Somebody got that.
Someone
That's
got
as
it.
much honor as I got of me right now. I don't know what else to do.
How much honor did they have there at work?
Oh, it was actually pretty solid. Yeah. The problem was that this dude, man, I'll tell you what, he's a big boy, and he would be blasting probably 90 milligrams Adderall, and then
And drink bangs?
and 3 bangs in an 8-hour shift.
No.
He'd walk in the door with one. He'd drink one with lunch.
Bro, you're scaring me.
A 50 milligram Adderall would make my heart explode.
bro, I'm not taking anything more than a
15?
30 XR.
One time,
I'm not taking any more than a 30 XR.
One
cool
time,
on
I took
that,
a
too.
15, bro, and I actually talked to you. And I was
All day.
I was jabbering
TPN.
hard. Because here's what happened. I was yeah, exactly. TPN, that's exactly what it was.
So they're trying to teach.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude, I was going. Oh my God, dude. And I was just like, and I could tell. You know when you're
You can
you know when you're looking at someone, you're just like, they glossed over. They're not listening.
They're not listening to me, bro.
That's exactly what happened. I was talking to him, and I totally get it. He's literally trying to work, and I'm trying to avoid working. And
You're like, bro, did you see what happened last night?
yeah, all my energy is not devoted to working. It was devoted to just like avoiding it,
Getting it out.
which is not a good thing when you're doing that.
Right,
So you got to
totally,
just work
totally.
and get it out. But yeah, I was just jabbering at him so hard, and I felt bad. I just like, I'm gonna go now. And I just walked right away. I just
Yeah,
felt bad.
those are bad. Because all throughout school, I was the type of kid who's a talker. So I completely am the same way. If I'm at work, dude, like I don't want to work, or like I remember because I was working at a place where it was like I didn't have much work that I needed. I didn't have a lot of responsibilities, or or at least I handled them. I was able to handle them, and then like I was always able to like go around because I think I passed out parts or something. Was moving, get to talk to
Yeah.
anybody. So it was like way too much going on, man. Like,
Bro, I found a report card in my week for Father's Day like 6 or 7 years ago, where we decided to just gut our family garage. My brothers and I all got together, and we pulled everything out of the garage, and we just had my dad and mom sit there, and we'd be like, "You want this? You want to throw it away?" And we throw it away, reorganize the whole thing for him, and we were going through stuff, and I found a report card from 2nd grade.
Report cards.
Yeah, right. And it said, Kyle is. I love Kyle's sense of humor, and his. He basically said that he does like to talk a lot, though.
this is-
And every employee evaluation that I've had as an adult, all say the same thing. Kyle's a good worker, and he's a wonderful asset to the team. He just needs to learn to talk and work at the same time.
okay, but what did they say? They started off with you
Positive.
are a good worker.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they said that when I work, I do well. It's just I get sidetracked really easily.
Yeah,
This thing
same.
goes back to the attention deficit
But they're
problem I might
saying
have.
like you're a good asset instead of starting with a negative.
Yeah.
You know what
Well-
I mean? Because whenever you get interviewed, they always will be like, what's one what is it? Like, what's one
Negative quality.
Exactly.
kind of negative quality?
Yeah.
But what? My fucking dick is 12 inches. Like, what are you trying to? What do you want me to
Unfortunately, I wish it
snitch
was
on
smaller.
myself? I'll usually be like, sometimes I can get distracted, but it's only when it's with something that I don't have passion about, and then I'll bullshit and be like, I have passion about working at this warehouse.
I really don't. This is how,
like
this is
it.
how I
Adam.
put food in my mouth.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
that's-
gonna
other
go
than that,
fucking drive my forklift back to the corner and chill for about
like
30
for
minutes.
Subaru, if it wasn't for the benefits that I have to take care of my family, I wouldn't be doing it. You
how I
can get
feel.
fucked. I'm not doing that.
You
job.
said you had.
I have two biological sons and I have two stepdaughters. Okay. And so like they're my wife runs a business, and so she doesn't have.
What is that?
It's Rachel's Residential Cleaning. So she runs.
That's awesome.
She's a single person, and I help her a lot. But she's a single person. She cleans homes, and bro, she brings it in, bro. She
Really?
kills it.
Hell yeah.
Like,
and
how far are we talking? Like on the spectrum, you know what I mean?
All right,
Like
so
where you're seeing like.
what we make an hour.
Yeah.
After my taxes and after my child support and after
I got at
benefits
least
and all that,
medical.
she brings home 3 times what I do.
And it's different when you're an LLC. Is she an LLC? Or is she a S corp? Or
just like
I think she's LLC.
she's got to be an LLC if she's
yeah.
by herself.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I just started an LLC. The taxing is different. You know what I mean?
Oh, she has to worry about, and she's on her 3rd year.
yeah.
So she gets paid cash a lot.
Yeah.
So she has to figure out how to. Apparently, the IRS will get on your ass.
If you're putting too much cash in,
Well, no,
they're
the
gonna be
opposite.
like,
If you don't, if your so if the amount of cleaning supplies, or for example, that you buy is more than your income,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, hey,
hey,
what are you doing over there?
yeah, exactly.
Like how do you spend $10,000 on cleaning supplies
and not make
but you only made
Right.
7?
you're trying
That's
to
weird.
not
trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're trying to get a refund. You're
Yeah.
not showing the true amount of
Exactly.
revenue that you
100%.
actually
you
are
want to
getting.
come out even?
Yeah, even so, the first
Close.
2 years they said
You
we
want to
have
be. You
tax
want to
lady,
have. You want to have a negative because I'm going to have a negative
Yeah.
fuck so I can get a good
You
return.
want your expenses to be above your income, and then on
okay,
3rd
okay.
year
You
start
should be
pulling a
about
profit.
there, yeah.
Start pulling a profit,
or at least even.
I feel
So
like
then-
Marty Bird.
Yeah,
teach me
so
lessons.
100%, dude. Yeah, fuck the federal government.
Hell yeah.
Yes, hell yeah.
a lot of my shit's
Tiger
going to
King
be.
guy. Fuck the
Yeah.
feds.
Yeah,
I didn't necessarily mean like financially, because I
Okay,
didn't
I'm
want to
sorry.
like.
yeah.
He said,
Dive in that,
"Motherfucker,
yeah.
is she making that money?"
But
I got sugar. I make good money. Shit, I got sugar mama.
Well, that's what's up. That's good to hear. But I was like talking like with the houses. How far does she deal with like cleaning? Like, does she do something that's like just where like one she keeps up on, or is it like where she
okay.
actually dramatically changes?
Good question.
Okay.
So she does like a bi-weekly cleaning where like, let's say clean Benny's house, and there's stuff that doesn't get dirty quickly, like ceiling fans, for example.
Mine's fucking dirty.
Yeah. Most people's are, especially dudes. We don't give a shit.
I don't.
It's
reach
just fucking
something.
What do you gotta do? Just
No,
like
you
turn it on and hold a broom up there? What do I do?
I just flick it the other way, so it knocks the dust going the other way, and then it builds up on its own later
Yours
on,
turns
bro.
ways.
Bro, you're
Yeah,
living in
bro.
the future. I've never
the-
done
You just
Yeah,
gotta
so
flick
there's a little switch on most ceiling fans, and it's actually to reverse the airflow. So like when it's real smoky, or usually smoky or hot, it pulls the air to your return vent.
You're supposed to change it by seasons. You're supposed to change it by seasons, bro.
Yes,
Just
he's
change
very
it.
Maybe that's
correct.
why my allergies are a little too strong.
So
because I
most-
forgot
you-
to change.
I
my
believe you
fan
want it
rotation.
counter.
I didn't know
I
this
believe,
either.
I believe
really?
you want it counterclockwise right now. I
There's
believe.
one way. There's one way or the other.
Mine's clockwise and is.
Most houses have a ceiling fan near their return vent. So, yeah, so you can push that air up into the return vent. Because ours is probably 7-8 feet away, like from our ceiling fan, our return vent.
Oh, okay.
So you just flip it, and if it's smoky in there, it'll suck it right up through
Nice.
there.
Fume.
Wait, are we still talking about your crib? Your house?
Yeah, my house.
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, are we talking about Subaru?
No,
Oh,
Subaru. I think they just have these giant fans in the ceilings.
Fucking.
Yeah.
They're loud as hell.
So does she go to is it strictly kind of like
So she does-
houses and stuff, or does she do any type of
She
like
does residential
bigger-
mostly.
Yeah.
So she has a group of clients, and they rotate. Some rotate on 2 weeks, other rotate on monthly, and then she has a couple of businesses that she has to have because it's a 501(c), and you have to log that shit in, because if you're you got to show. That's how you show. That's how she's showing
like
profit.
logging it.
Yeah,
almost.
because they have to report their expenses.
Okay.
So when like she cleans,
matches up.
yeah, when she cleans Big League Bar in Lafayette, and she cleans that 3 times a week. Now when they go to their tax man and they say,
It's gotta,
yeah, they say, hey, we pay this lady X
This
amount
much.
of dollars. So then she has to report the exact same amount of money.
If
in
it
return.
doesn't, it's like, what's going on in the
so
middle?
you gotta get on the same page with that. So she has a couple businesses that she works for,
okay.
and to try
That's
to
baller status, though, bro.
yeah,
It's fucking cool.
So like, say it was something that's like a one-time like deep clean.
So that's
or
actually what we're
something.
doing right now. We deep clean. There's a house on near Faith Christian over there, and we spent 5 hours yesterday and probably 4 or 5 hours today.
Is it like a renovation almost?
So most time it's usually when people move in or move out of a home. So like before they move, so they wanted professional cleaning for the pictures to
make it look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And those are always fun because it's always interesting to see what people leave
what
behind.
people don't clean.
Yeah, or what they leave behind. And like these people left behind like a whole closet full of shit. It's like they just forgot the closet was there.
Like, we don't even give a fuck about it.
That was our miscellaneous.
well, I mean,
all of our.
I mean, think about it. It's kind of like a present to the next
They're like
homeowner.
halfway
Like, look
across
at
the
this.
country.
Yeah.
Fuck, we forgot to clean that closet.
It's not our house
closet.
anymore. It's not our house anymore. We can't even fucking technically
Damn.
own it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a scary thought. Have you ever, bro? I've had a dream where I walked into my house and there's other people living in my house, and they're like, "Yes,
That's
like
gotta,
what do you
that's
need?"
gotta mean something.
Bro, there's TikToks and YouTube videos of that exactly happening. Like people walking in, there's just people sleeping on their couch. Like it's usually like dorms
Like,
and
yeah.
shit. But have you seen those where like
I'm not getting too like aggressive, but
it depends
if
on
I
how
see someone on my
Yeah,
couch,
so-
I'm going to grab something.
No, but what if there's a family in there and they have things their way, and like you're you're obviously not welcome here. Like,
gone?
how? Yeah, what happened? Did I go to a different?
this is my
Portal?
home. Like,
Grab the picture. No,
this is the exact same picture as just other people.
They're speaking in different. I watched a movie like
Like not
that.
mi casa. No, not Spanish.
I don't know.
Bro, do you know the dude who's like on Insta, like the reels on the Instagram reels and on the Facebook reels, and obviously like it's from TikTok, but I don't
Yeah.
have TikTok. He's like he's white as fuck, but he was grown in a Spanish home. And
Oh, I'm sure I've come across
you know
it.
what I'm talking about, bro? You kind of remind me of him. He'll do comparisons, like
Yeah.
getting her in a white person home because it was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, it was
Back
different
and forth.
sides of it. It was not step. It was, mom was Spanish over there, had
Yeah.
a different husband, boo boo boo. So he'd be like, oh, I got her, and they'd be like, oh, come
How'd
here,
they
baby,
deal with it
dude.
there?
And then in the next, they'd be like, get your ass up, you know what I mean? Or like dinner, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
have you like a fucking one of those quick easy dinner things, like as a 7-year-old, and then fucking like at the
Different
Mexican,
cultures.
the
Yeah,
Mexican
it's
family,
crazy.
it's a huge fucking table.
That's something
and-
where they always make fun of white people for no culture. But I mean, frankly, yeah. Like,
I said, I mean, like, what is it?
we ate. I ate growing up, bro. I ate Tyson chicken.
We
shit
had the
patties.
same shit a
I
lot.
had Encore Salisbury steaks. We had Hot Pockets, pizza rolls,
Frozen pizza.
Yeah, all frozen pizzas.
I kind of want to eat all that right now, though.
Yeah, if we had a spread, I would eat all that shit.
Bro, I just get the best of both worlds, man. I just live it up on both sides of it. Like,
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Shit, I got some Cuban up in there somewhere, some Irish as well. So I just try to dip
Irish
into
coffee.
You eat those
Irish
tacos with
No,
goat cheese, bro.
hell yeah.
I mean, those aren't bad. Those are pretty good.
I've had an Italian woman before, so I feel like I should dabble into some of that too. No, I'm just making shit up.
Whoa, he dabbled into it a little bit.
Olive Garden is good.
Italian food's
Dude,
good.
bro, Olive Garden, and I
But
didn't
it is, but it's,
Olive Garden,
it's
bro.
Tex-Mex,
Bro, it's lower
Italian.
level in
Yeah,
other
100%,
places.
yeah.
I've-
It is?
Yeah, like if you
That's
say,
not
bro,
real
like this is
fucking
better
Italian.
I
than
know
Olive
that.
Garden.
I know
People
that.
get upset at you. You know
I
what I
just
mean?
like
I'm
the
like,
way
I'm
it
sorry.
tastes.
I really like
I
Olive
like
Garden.
it.
I thought
I'll
so.
smash them breadsticks.
I
I
have
thought
no
the
issues
same.
with Olive Garden.
I love Olive
I
Garden.
love it. Yeah.
Have you guys heard? I just heard this like a month ago that fettuccine alfredo is not Italian. They do not serve it in Italy.
Interesting.
The
It's
only
red
reason they
sauce.
serve
did
it
it
is
come
in
from?
tourism hubs. like
They like
Rome
this
and shit like that.
fettuccine.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, Americans when they come here, they like this, so they only put it on there for Americans. It is not an.
So if
We
you
made
order
it.
that, they know.
Thank you. I don't.
Yeah, it's like you are
love
welcome because
Italy.
that's delicious.
They spit in that shit. Damn Americans.
Most likely.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the fettuccine, my guy.
Yeah.
Another fettuccine?
I'm about to.
Only for you.
I'm about to blow your mind because we're gonna put bacon and broccoli in it. So we're gonna.
Oh,
You
yeah,
ever seen
right.
bacon, chicken, and broccoli and Alfredo?
Because
God.
like I have to
So
put more
good.
shit in it. I'll put
100%.
bell peppers. I'll put
All
red
day long.
onions. I'll put chop
yeah.
up green onions. The
Garnish.
chives.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like the word.
Scallions, chives, and green
It's all
onions.
from the
It's
same fucking
shit.
plant.
Really?
You guys are fucking
Yes.
with me with that shit. Like, I love cooking. So like, I see a recipe and it'll say like scallions. I'm not buying fucking scallions.
Yeah, I'm getting a green onion.
On principle, I'm not buying scallions. I don't care if it has a different flavor profile. It tastes the same. Fuck you.
Yep.
If you can taste the difference between green onions and chives, I don't want you in my life.
Bro, chives are the end of a green fucking onion. That's what a chive is.
Yeah, you got me.
What'd you say, scallion?
Scallion, yeah.
That's the fucking onion part.
Yeah.
Like that.
Green
There's
onion,
no
just the whole
difference.
Why do they
Same.
just call it? Yeah. What the hell?
That's what I do. I'll take a green onion, cut that very little end off, the little you
nub.
know, little, like those weird little
Bulb.
the bulb where it
Yeah.
actually grows from the ground.
The hair grows out of them.
And then, but it's little hair. The name is like Todd or something. And I'll fucking just start chopping. I guess those are the scallions. And then at the end, you know what I do though? If I need a lot, I'll fucking hold a few of them
All the time.
and I'll cut it.
Oh, with scissors?
bro. Snap, 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 snap,
Bro,
snap,
I
snap,
bought
snap.
a knife that's $150. It's like the J. Hinkle, J.R. Hinkle,
okay,
something
yeah.
like that. It's the step below the Wooster.
That's what I have. Loose stuff.
Yeah,
that I use in
I
the
have one
kitchen.
step below. Did you know that on those they have 3 little dudes that are linked up on their logo? If you look at the
I
Wooster.
didn't know
getting
that.
a little sus right there.
Right,
So-
3 dudes. They look like
dudes in one.
those monkeys that hook together as
Okay.
kids, like those plastic little
Oh,
monkeys,
yeah.
monkeys in a barrel.
Yep.
They look like that hooked up, and then the
Nostalgic.
step below
Yeah. Damn.
is 2 dudes
I've always loved
like
that one.
hooked together, and then the lower class one is just one dude. There's like a system.
Oh, then you-
yeah,
okay,
it's
I didn't
crazy.
know that.
I got the 2 guy one, and I take that knife is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
I
cooking.
love a good knife,
It's
bro.
beautiful. It's amazing. You
Here's
cutting
the
through.
thing.
Fucking.
2 things. Cutting boards, knives.
Yeah.
The cutting board I have at home. It's got the wood side. That is for
Absolutely.
vegetables and fruit. It's got one side that has fucking steel, like stainless steel. That
Goddamn
is for
right.
meat and
Yeah.
fucking fish.
Yeah.
My mother,
Oh no.
she cuts. First of all, it makes it 100% louder. You're putting steel on. You're putting metal on metal,
Ting,
which
ting, ting, ting.
fucks shit
You
up.
fucked your
in
knife
general.
up, bro.
Fucks
Oh,
your knife
shit.
up. You're not using the dude. Switch it to the wood and watch how it glides.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's awesome. You know exactly.
Oh, yeah,
You're
just
seeing it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like, Mom, are you okay? Did you have a couple
You
too
like the
much to
sound
drink?
at
And
this
it's like
point.
you know what I
Pissing me off.
You know what I love? Like you're talking to your parents about better ideas.
Oh, they hate it.
And they hate it. And it's funny because you guys know that there's a thing out there called the internet, right? And that tells you that half the shit that you've done over the past 60 years of your life has been wrong.
Maybe
Like,
it's obsolete now.
Yeah.
We've got it better.
we have better
We
ideas.
got better ideas now.
And not only that, but how
Steal with
dare you try to tell your mother or your father something that if you something
I've
more
been
knowledgeable?
teaching you this
Hold
for
on.
100
Dude,
years.
if
I'm
my-
trying to help you.
If one of my
I'm-
kids come up to me and they're just like, "Hey, Dad, did
Help
you
me
know
help
this?"
You, help
I'd-
me help you.
I'd be like, "Fuck me, I didn't know that. That's
like,
pretty
hey,
cool.
let me look that
That's
up.
pretty cool." Like,
My
That's
little
what
sister-
Carter's going to be doing to me soon.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
my little sister, Corey, out in Washington, she had told me about cows producing
Sick
more greenhouse
Yes.
Yeah,
gases
absolutely, yeah.
I tried to
than
tell
all the
someone that, and they were
automobile
like, "Bro, you're fucking stupid."
than
It's
all
called
the
Google.
than all the automobiles on the planet. And,
Yes, they do.
and I was like, no way. Their farts are what is causing the greenhouse gases.
Yeah.
And I go and look it up, and sure enough,
and
she's
look
right.
how much we're eating. More and more and
Yeah.
more meat. We have to keep this
Yeah.
happening.
That one's hard though. Like I don't know, man. Shoot.
Bro,
I can
low-key
back
almost
off
done
of
with
beef.
meat.
That's fine.
If
But
need be,
I'll
I guess,
struggle
yeah.
with chicken and fish.
Chicken for sure. We're
Chicken.
gonna need some
Oh,
chicken and some turkey.
Some chicken. I'm almost done with pork, honestly.
I'm done with pork.
You stopped eating pork, and honestly, bro, like how long did like there probably was like a withdrawal for a little bit, wasn't there?
No, bro.
No?
I don't know. I'm weird though.
It's been a while.
Did you do it for religious
You
reasons?
did it more for religious. Yeah.
A Muslim?
Not Muslim. I'm a Israelite.
Oh, okay.
Hebrew Israelite, but
Okay.
more of trying my best to be one.
Okay,
Right now.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a definitely, you know. But I mean, we all fall short.
All
regardless,
types of
but-
religions are a battle in the sense of
Right.
not sticking, but
It's just about learning and just
But that's
trying
the
to
whole point
overcome.
of
and,
life.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the
You're not
journey.
supposed to be
You know what I mean?
perfect.
So, but regardless, though, because I love bacon. Bacon's good. Bacon's good.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about on
I had bacon this morning.
you go.
Pulp Fiction. He's like John Travolta. Bacon's good. He's like, and they were talking about pork and that too. That's also not the reason why I actually like chose not to do that religiously, and then saw that in the movie. If you know what I'm talking about, the scene whenever Samuel L. Jackson is not off pork, but it's an unclean animal.
Yeah, he
And the
does
more
talk
I
about
think
that.
about it, it's like it is kind of, you know what I mean? It's just strange.
It's kind of gross, bro. I'll see a fucking, a truck and trailer drive by, and it's just full of fucking pigs, bro. And pigs are smarter than dogs.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about.
I took it
Yeah.
it from your head. I could.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I wanted to make sure, like, it almost hurts my fucking feelings.
Yeah, well, especially because they're so smart, and they actually say that those mini pigs, the people keep in their house, is they're easier to potty train. They obey better.
They listen better.
They do a better job than dogs.
They're not
do.
as fucking crazy. They're not going to knock a fucking thing
they're
over.
not, and they're not nearly as messy. They're actually a lot cleaner than what people give them credit for.
Yeah.
And
We
That's
just
great.
keep pigs in fucking pens
Shit.
full of shit because
Mud.
it's
Yeah.
better. It's better for our money.
And then
Yeah.
someone came at me with, well, then you're eating chicken from Wendy's or something. I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what do chickens eat? Chickens eat all kinds of stuff, but they don't eat like, I don't think they eat like.
all right,
anything.
so I'm not trying to I'm not going to hope I don't. Fuck
No,
you
I know
up.
what you're gonna
I hope
say.
I don't fuck you up with this.
Do it.
But when they keep the chickens and one of them dies, they just eat.
the other chicken.
The other
chickens
I mean,
eat
that
the other
doesn't bother
chickens.
me though necessarily.
Right, see,
You know
yeah.
what I mean,
That
that's
kinda
not
sounds
necessarily
like wildlife.
But like pig, they actually chew their own cud.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they that's like
pigs would
their
eat us in like a heartbeat.
they regurgitate everything like in their bowels back up into
then
their
they
mouth,
re-eat
like,
it?
and then they re-eat that
Could
shit.
you just do that forever and live?
like, why not?
I'm sure the calories would diminish at some point.
Maybe,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But like,
it's harming you.
damn, but he said, I didn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it, but it
I
kind of
think
sounds
there's
like
a
I have
group
to
of
lose a
people
few
that tried
pounds.
that and they just kept losing weight.
I just re-eat it.
It's a lose. I feel like it's a losing weight type of.
Yeah, it's
it could
good.
be.
But
Was it bulimia?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you eat and then just
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah. It's
I mean, like-
this pig has bulimia. That's a shitty pig right there.
Like if throwing up didn't like. If there
Suck
was
so
a
bad?
that's what I'm saying. I would low key do it because like I love eating. I love you know what I mean, flavor and all that shit. But like I have an eating problem, especially at night. After about like 8 or 10 p.m. It's not just that, bro. I promise you.
Oh, for me.
it's a
For me, that's what it is.
it's a dopamine release, bro.
Oh, absolutely helps you sleep.
is it sweet
No, it's not about the
specifically,
helping
or
me
is it just
sleep.
anything?
It's like it's a high. I'm sitting there in the kitchen, got the
Fuck
light
yes.
on. I got every fucking cabinet open. I got the fridge open.
Bro,
I'm
what's
doing
your-
whatever I want.
What's your guilty pleasure? Like, what's
That's
something
it,
that
like,
when you
what
buy
gets you
something,
triggered?
when you buy something,
What's
you're like, I'm
the
going to eat
one?
this whole motherfucking thing.
Well, I could say a cheesecake right now.
No shit.
I fucking love cheesecake. That you can get the ones that are like
dare
4
you.
different flavors. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
You
I know
gave
what you're
me
talking about.
An
At the, like,
extra
Kroger or
large
some
cotton
shit.
candy blizzard. I would smash that motherfucker.
But I'm not a huge sweet guy, but
I
like
am.
I'll go in and eat a fuck ton of chips.
Oh,
Like, I'll
that's-
smash
that's
that
my
whole.
wife.
Motherfucker.
Cereal's
I'll smash
good.
that whole
I'll
bag.
smash cereal.
Fuck.
I'll eat
Cinnamon
cereal
life, bro.
to end it off. Yeah.
Cinnamon
I'll eat a
life.
bunch of salty shit and then maybe some like
Oh,
candy.
you gotta balance it out.
I'll eat
Chips
some
and salsa.
candy, you know, like gummy stuff
Yeah.
and sour stuff, and then I'll be like, all right, maybe some like cereal, get some milk in, just to really fuck my stomach up when I wake
And then
up.
you're just like trying to like sleep.
Literally, it
Help me.
makes
Help
me terrible. I
That's-
can't sleep well.
That's kind of what I was saying. Like, I'm kind of a weirdo a little bit as far as when it comes to like stopping stuff. Because even like, I'll say something. Oh, I don't know, random like marijuana. I used to smoke marijuana a lot, and there's different points in my life where I had to, you know what I mean, just just cut it out of my life, and it wasn't like no thing. It's like boom, just kind of stop it type deal.
It's not a bad thing,
Right.
Like,
And it was just like I used to be the type of dude like back in the day, like we used to drink, like, and then like I'll wake up in the morning and boom, just do a lap around the fucking
Are you one of those
block.
crazy people?
But I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Like it's
because
like,
it was
bro.
you. It's basically you making up for what you just did last
punishing
night.
yourself.
or something. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
it is
no,
a
it's
punish,
it's like a
self-punishment
shame. It's like
or
a shame
something.
thing almost.
Get your
Were you not
Shame.
super hungover?
Shame.
no, not at that time. I was really like young where I could do that
Bro,
type
you
of thing.
Man, it gets worse the older you get.
Oh, yeah.
God,
I'm
last night,
33,
remember
bro.
I told you I rode home in the rain. Nick was
Oh.
like, I can drive you. I was like, nah, fuck it. This is some adversity. I'll fucking ride home.
Right, like, you gotta,
Now that'll do, but like I haven't been drunk in almost 4 years, just because I just don't
Wow,
want to deal
bro.
with it anymore.
Wow, nice.
Like I used to go out
See,
and
you
party
are
a lot.
older,
what was
bro,
that
you
like
are
to quit that? Because it's so easy just for a holiday, just for a birthday. And
Now,
just like,
so for the record, I still drink. I have pretty solid self control for the record.
Okay.
Like I stopped drinking soda last Friday just because I was tired of like drinking sugar.
So much
and,
in it.
And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna stop. I have a lot of like self control, but so I'll have
You
one
wanna
or
give
two
me some of
beers.
that?
Oh yeah, if you want.
but it is
Like,
it's a
teach me a
deep.
little bit.
But like, what
Yeah.
did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drink one or two on the weekend on a Sunday. People are over. I'll have a couple beers, like, and I set it down. I don't.
Overindulge.
It's situational.
Yeah. So like, my biggest issue was I felt like for the best social lubricant was just getting hammered.
You had to do it.
It's the
And-
best social lubricant. It's just like,
And
fuck it,
I
I don't
realized
care.
that that's not the case. Like,
No,
I can
yeah,
have a
you
great
Wait,
time.
to have the best time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
was
to have
to
the
get
best time
hammered?
was getting
Okay,
hammered.
yeah.
And then once I realized that there's a lot of other ways to have a good time,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, okay.
And sometimes, like being sober, like, look, I can't even lie to any one of us and myself. I have not been sober, if you want to count marijuana. You know what I mean? Like, I literally have not been for like a long time. I can't even count.
That's why I specify sober from alcohol.
Exactly.
I haven't been
Right.
drunk. I say I haven't been drunk.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
you did-
So
you
like
did.
and I haven't been to the point where like I haven't been how I used to like in high school. Drinking wise, I haven't been like that in so
high
long.
school was. I don't know about. Dude, we definitely went off in high school with
It
this.
was
shit.
just for
I was a
you know
good
what I
kid.
mean?
I really was.
For real?
I was
Yeah,
just telling
absolutely.
someone earlier I would throw up every weekend.
That's what I'm saying. We were
Almost
just
every
like
weekend.
because we
we did
our
it
bodies
somehow.
weren't ready for it.
But we did it somehow responsibly.
Most,
I will
most
say,
people
we didn't
did
get
get hurt.
arrested.
Yeah, most
Somehow.
people didn't get hurt or arrested. So.
Somehow, yeah.
a lot of you guys did.
I'm sorry.
I got caught up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay, well,
we could have been in a lot worse predicaments if you know what I mean. Like, I felt like for the most part we were
Dead,
just
bro.
genuine wanting to have like a good time at the set location that we were at amongst just us friends, just wanting a good time, just like this. But I feel like obviously
Every-
at a certain age you're not supposed to be.
Yeah, my limit is I'm not gonna go just go to a homie's crib and just sit back and crank pack a fucking 6
How am I
to
getting
12
home?
pack.
Like, what am I-
You know
what am I
mean?
doing?
What,
Like, yeah.
Who am I? What am I doing tomorrow? I'm gonna feel like shit.
I brought 3 hard mics today.
There you go. 3. That would make me
Shout
feel
out, Mike.
Yeah,
Shout out
Mike
Mike
Jeff.
That's just
Shout out
growing
Mike
up,
Jeff.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
right.
growing
I'm
up.
gonna. It's like,
Yeah.
I got somewhere to be later.
Yeah.
What really puzzles me is the 30 and plus guys that'll like go to bars or they'll go to parties or whatever, and they'll just be like, "Woo, fuck yeah!" And they'll just have they'll bring a 30-pack of beer. It's like, bro, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah,
Like,
still.
Don't you want to go home and sleep your own bed tonight, and not in the front yard of this
Yeah.
person's house?
That was totally
Like-
fun. That was totally fun in high school. Like I'm not getting up right now after a night of drinking and running a block. That's
Right.
not. That's
He's
not
like,
me
that's
today.
not Jared no more.
That is not me.
There's a system. It's like coffee, water,
Yes, coffee.
usually a little bit of something to eat, and then something
for
greasy
sure.
to eat,
Oh, yeah.
and then Mountain Dew.
I was on a
It's
I was
experience.
on
It's
a
a whole
coffee
thing.
run for
A little bit of Mountain
a
Dew.
good. I was on a coffee run for a good amount when I was in school, and then for like maybe a couple weeks ago. But I haven't drank coffee in a couple days, at least, because it does have some negative side effects. Especially with my stomach. Like I feel like I have
really?
IBS.
Yeah, I agree.
I have some sort of stomach issue. I just haven't gotten it.
Coffee exacerbates
diagnosed,
it.
and it just bro,
Totally.
Yeah.
instant shit. But like, yes, it does obviously stimulate me to where I can do something, a little more, concentrated or whatnot. But when it comes to full on like comparative, I just feel like probably not drinking it would be the best option.
Interesting.
And people want to act like it's not, but bro, coffee is addictive.
All day long.
yeah.
I've literally gotten
The taste.
pissy. I've literally gotten like in a shit mood.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had coffee. And I've been drinking coffee about 10 years now.
Yeah.
And there's been times where my wife and I get along really well. And I'm never snappy with her. Like I'm very patient and all that. And then there's been times where I'm just like, fuck. She's like, what is your deal? I was like, I haven't had coffee yet this morning.
It's usually morning. It's
I was
usually
like, man,
morning.
please
So
have
you
I gotta
already
admit
know.
something, man.
Yeah, I need to get some coffee.
Please give me some mercy.
Java.
Yeah. And she doesn't understand because she doesn't drink coffee. So she wakes up and she have a little bite to eat and maybe a soda. And then that's her day.
Literally, water is the best.
Yeah,
thing
absolutely.
like, bro.
I'm trying to.
These last few days, I wake up, I'll fucking go into the garage because that's kind of where I have my studio now for everything.
Yeah.
I'll, bring up what I've been working on, which tonight and tomorrow will be this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So say I wake up Monday morning, get it started, have a big old glass of water, do that like 2 or 3 times, and then maybe go, get, like you said, maybe go get a pop, or like later on in the day, if it does turn out to where I do drink a beer, I drink a beer. But like lately I've been starting off with like at least like 2 full cups of water. That's like 12 ounces. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So usually it's 2 to 4.
All fitness experts, all that, they say the best thing for your health is to have a glass of water before you go to bed and have a glass of water when you wake up.
Yeah.
And
I love
everybody
water.
says that.
And it allows me not to eat as much in the morning too.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that feeling where you just feel drained,
want a little something in
and
your
like
belly?
you
Yeah.
almost want to like just eat instead of like do anything. I'll drink those 2 or 3 glasses of water and that'll go away. So now I'm not eating as fast. Maybe I can, because intermediate fasting is about the only way that I've been able to lose weight, and I've started not doing that, and that's why I've gained more weight.
I lost 30 pounds. I've lost a lot of weight separate times in my adult life. But there was one point where my brother was getting married, and he ordered these specific type of pants that we all have to wear, and they only go up to a certain size. And I was one size above that.
I'm a 36, bro.
So they don't. I think it was Vera Wang brand, and it only goes up to 42. And I was a 44 at the time. And the wedding was like, I didn't know this until like a month and a half out.
Oh man,
That
so
sucks.
it's like time to
I
get
said,
to
shit. And so I was like intermediate or intermittent fasting.
Yeah, there you go.
Black coffee.
You lost weight to get. That's crazy.
I had to, yeah. I didn't want to look like a fucking dumbass up there.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't want to be the one guy with different set of shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I lost like 25, 30 pounds, and I did it with intermittent fasting, and then I cut out all soda, and then I made sure that I didn't eat a lot of shit.
It's that. That's the thing, bro. Sugar and overeating is just that's my problem. You know what I mean? Sugar and overeating, and it's just so hard to fucking not overeat.
Sugar's so difficult, bro.
Because I have a fast metabolism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can stay at around 2-ish because I just shit a lot. But it's like, bro, I am eating too much and I know it. Just like stop. But like I just can't.
And it's like, so I think this is like the mindset though, because during boxing and the whole kickboxing deal, like with that kickboxing, like it was for me to lose, I think 6% body fat.
Okay.
And my $500 deposit that I put into it will be refunded to me.
No shit.
So that's how I got into that kickboxing gym.
Interesting.
And at first they said it was
What an incentive.
I know, right?
At first they said it was free, and then they said $500 deposit after going through all these steps. And I was like,
That's a
shit, I did
big
wrestling
step up.
though. So I was like, I did wrestling though, so I kind of know.
You know how to lose weight.
Yeah. And it was right before Thanksgiving too. Then I weigh in,
There you go.
fucking down that
man.
shit, bro. And then I
Smart
learned
man.
I lost like 11% body fat.
So did you lose? So did you drop further so you could eat like shit on Thanksgiving, or did you just say
So-
He smashed on
the first
What did
weigh-in.
you start out at? What did you end
Oh,
at?
I see what you're saying. The
Was
set.
after.
Oh, the set
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
Okay. You
He ate
started
the
at this much, so
Thanksgiving,
you could lose 6% easier.
weighed in,
Right.
and
That's
then
smart.
lost it.
Yeah.
It is smart.
not
Literally,
just a
like
hat
that's
rack,
just
is it,
fucking
buddy?
smart as fuck.
So right, so it's like, but
Give me that turkey.
it was so easy though too. You know what I mean? But it wasn't easy afterwards because that's a way to kind of curve the corners a little bit. But like throughout, you had to do this for I think like 12 weeks.
You got to keep up with it.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
and match and get that and get 16 classes in. So you had to meet that also. So I was like deep in it, and I had to like have a mindset that I had to eat something that was smaller than my fist, and like only like 3 times a day with a couple snacks in between.
Dude,
But,
I got big hands. That
Yeah, exactly.
That still
Hey,
pissed me off.
He has a big old chicken breast.
but for the commitment wise, $500 on the line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was something in my head that I
If
needed
money's
to
on
do.
the line, I'm gonna do it.
I don't think they thought that I was going to do it, and then I completed it, and they're like, "Do you want to continue to be a member here? We'll put that $500 to your membership." And I was like, "This isn't really for me."
I
'Cause
kind
it
of
was
want that 500
So,
back.
but then they offered me a job.
Oh.
And I was like, "Whew, I can make money off this and keep my
And,
$500." Yeah,
Hell
that's what's
yeah.
up. So then I started doing that.
It's
But
like the best opportunity afterwards you could get.
dude, that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. And then COVID hit, and then all that shit kind of poof.
Thanks,
but
COVID.
anyways,
Motherfucker.
yeah, because gyms closed, and then I went back here. All kinds of shit happened. But anyways, but like as far as like the self discipline, it's almost like you're like, what you say, you can't eat something because it kind of
Coffee.
makes your coffee, or you can't have coffee because it fucks you up. Like
Yeah.
you know that it messes you up.
Right. But every now and then, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be like, God, coffee would be what would make me feel better.
Well, which straight black coffee isn't bad for
It's
you.
fine.
It causes
Yes.
no.
I like coffee that's more
That's my
bitter.
issue. Is I can do black coffee. I just prefer not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like,
Because I mean, you want a little bit something like sweet Italian creamer. Oh,
so
that's
it's one of
my
those
shit.
things where I
Vanilla.
found there's like flavored like Starbucks K cups or whatever.
Yep.
And it has a little bit of something, so it kind of helps out. But I'm it's kind of funny we start talking about this. I was gonna start tomorrow morning.
Huh.
I was gonna start doing black coffee to try to increase my intermittent fast
Oh,
because
wow.
I'm trying to drop weight. Some weight, but I'm also trying to. So I'm gonna try not to eat between like the hours of like 8 a.m. and like 10:30 in the morning, the next morning, and then I'm going to like calorie load in that time because I'm trying to also lose weight while gain muscle.
Okay.
So I need to
Yeah, you
I need
gotta
to drop
have
in
that.
my lean protein.
Yeah.
And then lower my sugar so I can lose my fat, but
Okay.
also get my
While
muscle.
gaining
Yeah.
the muscle.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
and see with the kickboxing thing, it was more of hit workouts, high
Yeah.
intensity interval or
Yeah, you're good.
Interval. Yeah. You're right.
interval, something like that.
High intensity interval training.
Training, yes. But so like it was like
That's
what
great
I mean?
for heart health.
And-
you can blast through hours of work doing that.
Right. But I don't think that was as much as the strengthening because I lost a lot of weight where I was kind of lean and skinny and with the kickboxing thing. So I was gonna like recommend trying that, but it seems like you're on a different journey. But
Yeah.
with it,
I
as
mean,
far
I'm not
as,
trying
like,
to. I'm
getting-
trying to get leaner fat wise, but I'm also trying to gain muscle.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know if like Eddie Hall or the Mountain. I'll never be as big as height wise as those guys. That's the type of body style I'm going after. Just the big
okay.
broad shoulders, the big arms, the big neck.
I want to
Like-
say that you starting this on your own and like you saying like you're gonna start tomorrow. You already had that in place, like, and you're just dedicating certain things
Right.
to this journey.
And
But
you threw it. And you
you're-
threw it on wax,
bro. Like you're,
this is on record.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's,
Oh yeah, and I've already started with the diet over the past 2 or 3 weeks, but I like to slowly add things because that whole cold turkey shit, I've done it before. And
so hard.
It is hard.
Dude, I fall off the wagon so quick.
and then you
So-
go in back harder.
Yeah, so I started changing a little bit of what I eat, and then I dropped soda completely out. I have these drink mixes that I have. They're all natural. They have stevia, and so I drink that.
Stevia.
She has a horrible aftertaste, but it is. And then I realized that I'm not quite losing inches around my belly like I want to. So I said I'm gonna try black coffee and intermittent fasting now, and I'm trying to like add little things here and there to try to get where I want to be.
right on. Yeah. Man, one thing that you said, damn it. Hold on.
I hate that.
I know.
Who? Him or me?
Him, he almost got me on something.
Stevia.
Yeah, that shit really threw me for a second.
I can just see it as a commercial.
Bro, one thing I didn't realize, I love sauna.
Sauna,
10 years
yeah.
ago, I hated heat. Anything had to do with hot, my ass wasn't in it. And
I want a sauna.
Dude, saunas
so
are
I can
so
just
nice.
fucking sweat.
yeah,
Would you
dude,
compare it to the humidity outside here? Oh,
Sometimes,
Kinda.
yeah. If you put
God,
it
I
in
hate
a room.
that.
Man,
But it
that
doesn't.
shit-
Well,
See,
That
the thing
shit
is, I
gets to me.
heard, I've never really,
how humid is a sauna?
I guess it is more dry.
Yeah,
It
that's
can
what
be.
I'm
It
saying.
can
It's
be
gotta be more
humid
dry.
if it. They tell you not to pour, like in mine, the sauna I get in my gym. They tell you not to pour water on the rocks, but I see people do it all the
I
fucking
do.
time, bro. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I throw that shit on there. When at the Subaru gym, they have a sauna in there. I'll fucking throw shit on the rocks.
People
Yeah.
ask me why I didn't join the Subaru gym, and I'm just like, bro, it's asshole to elbow in there.
Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time.
It's cramped. It's like putting 7 treadmills, 3 weight, an
Yeah.
elliptical.
I haven't been there
and
on
some
day
weight
shift.
and some weight benches in this
Subaru
garage.
gym. I work out where I just go to work.
It's a whole complex there.
Oh yeah,
But I
bunch of
would
stuff.
not want to do that.
Right. When their thought process behind it is kind of intelligent.
Leave work and work
it's
out, or
free.
work out
Yeah.
then.
Well, it's
Yeah,
free.
yeah.
They make it free because they want us to be as healthy as possible because they pay all of our medical bills.
True.
So we don't have like
they don't want you to
Right, they don't want us
have
to-
anything wrong.
Yeah, exactly. They want us to stay healthy, so
God
they give you free
damn.
membership. Dude, there's some sneaky motherfuckers.
they're like feeding that pig
We're
that we were
families.
talking about.
Don't
earlier.
get hurt, so I don't have to pay rent.
Yeah.
Eat up, buddy. Eat up.
And then they have a
Like,
daycare that costs
Kill
like
it.
$250 a week.
They have a
or something.
fucking daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah, they teach kids Japanese in that bitch.
I don't know if I'm all about
Japan
the
is
Subaru.
good.
I don't know. A couple episodes. couple episodes back.
Remember when I stood up against China and Jared didn't believe me? He didn't take me seriously.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
was
not
just
watching
like-
that shit.
No, I was more convinced. I was more like
Convince. Vince.
convince.
Dude's invincible.
This motherfucker.
Yo, my gosh, he's invincible. Invince.
No. Now I'm trying to think of words.
You ever heard of Vinsanity? Have you heard that one?
Yeah, yeah. Vince Papali.
Vinsanity, yeah.
What's that?
Like insanity, but Vinsanity.
Vince Carter back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, because
Then they made Lynn Sanity
Insanity,
after
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What, Lindsay Lohan?
Or is that Jeremy Lin?
Jeremy. Same, close.
You could call that air a
Same
Lindsay.
thing.
I mean, it sounds about the fucking same.
Oh shit! I almost forgot instantly after you said it.
I've been getting back into. I've been getting into basketball heavy recently, like watching shit on there. Did you watch that movie Hustle with Adam
Not
Sandler?
yet.
Don't
I've
kill
heard
it.
good
Don't
things.
kill it. I've been
Is
watching.
it
I'm
good?
about
Yeah,
halfway.
it's
You liked it?
I'm
All
about
right, cool.
halfway.
Next time, guys.
I'm
Next
halfway and it's
My
good
wife
as
just
fuck.
sent me the trailer yesterday.
Yeah.
And I
it's
was like,
good.
all right, cool.
Yeah,
So
Adam
watch
Sandler has like quirky jokes and shit, and then the story is good.
I def-
Basketball's good. Like, it
Okay,
does it
Basketball's
justice.
good. I'm halfway
cool.
and I'm loving it.
Anthony
so.
Edwards
Okay.
is in it. He played at Purdue.
Oh.
I
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
He's like the villain, like player against.
Okay.
Don't give it to him.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a good actor though. It's cool.
Oh no, it's too much. No, secrets don't make friends.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. Shut it down.
There's a bunch. It does the basketball play justice.
I mean, you think I should at least say that?
They just talk shit a lot. Like there's a lot of
Okay.
shit talking.
I can say that at least.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
let's
You-
go.
You can't guard me.
What we
Yeah.
didn't get to talk about yet were the finals for on basketball terms.
yeah.
Steph brought it back.
Oh, you out?
No, I don't hate it. I just.
Oh, you got it.
After-
Oh, okay.
I
This is
don't
the time. No,
I thought he was like,
I was like, he
literally
does
hate
not
the
like the
finals.
Celtics at all.
I just don't know shit about that.
No, you're good.
So we have we had 2 games since we've last been on this podcast.
Yeah.
We had, what was it, Wednesday
2 or
and
1?
Or what was it, Wednesday and Friday? I think, which is weird. I
Yeah,
thought
they've
they
been
usually have.
separating the bitches like by
There's
2 or 3.
a game tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a game tomorrow.
So
Why does it always MLB come up on ESPN first? Kind of pisses me off. I mean, I love Major League Baseball. I think they do have a wider fan base than NBA.
right,
can't
I don't
watch
actually.
baseball.
There is
Like, I
there is
really
a
think they do.
comparison, and
They make money, bro.
NBA really doesn't have a whole big ass fan base like other sports.
I wish they would.
Because they're pissed off because
no,
of
it's
just
too
the dumb
long.
shit they
Oh,
do.
okay.
It's way too long. Yeah, or the seasons. There's way too many games, and then there's the finals, which last.
I mean, I guess they could
games, or
take
the playoffs, which
I guess they could take some fucking games away, but bro, they're pissed because of just like it's turning into like a fucking show. The flopping, the fucking obvious wrong calls. Yeah. Obvious. They show it and it's wrong. And they could easily, we discussed it last time. Like they're losing, people that are like, I'm just tired of seeing this shit be annoying, so I'm just not even gonna watch it.
I'd rather go play ball, motherfucker.
Rather go play
shit,
ball,
dude.
or I can catch up and just see who won later and see stats.
Right.
I don't even have to watch it.
Yeah,
a lot of people do that.
See highlights and all that.
See highlights a little bit. You know what I mean?
So obviously Celtics won game 2 and then tied the series.
Warriors take game 4. So yeah, it's 2-2.
Game 4. Oh, they won game.
It's 2-2. Yeah.
2 and 3. Or 1 and 3. Celtics won 1 and 3, and then
it's been back and
won.
forth. Yeah.
Yep.
Curry dropped 43.
Bro, he went the fuck
my gosh.
off, bro.
And not only that, but my goodness,
I'm gonna say a thing
Say
that I saw on me today that said Jason Tatum's just like Paul George. Sometimes he plays an MVP level. Sometimes he's like, get that motherfucker off the court.
dude. Like I don't know how
you feel about that.
Steph Curry went off.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But like
Steph Curry's been cold sometimes.
even,
Yeah.
I don't know. As a team, last game, like it was like back to back, same way. You know what I mean? Like this
Turnovers
was
and
a
shit.
close. It was a close ass game up until the end.
it's
and
going to 7, and I don't want it to happen, but I think Golden State's going to win. But it's going to be a tough, like you said, back to back. I don't think Jason Tatum, honestly, comparison wise, like to Paul George, I think they damn near are the same position, aren't they? Are they small forward?
Well, I don't know, but how many?
They're definitely not shooting guards. They're not guards. I think they're small forward.
Yeah.
So I think Jason Tatum's better than Paul George. In my personal opinion.
I think I would agree with that too, because has Paul George? Not to
He's
say
injury
that
prone.
Not to say that this makes an athlete, anyways. But has he ever been to the finals? Or I think he might have been in the playoffs with the Pacers, possibly.
But they always lose first round
early. Yeah.
Always.
He's with the Clippers now.
Yeah, he's with the Clippers, which could lead to some decent stuff.
Yeah,
and he's able to move around. But like when it comes to this Celtics team and then this Warriors team, I feel like this is like a new Celtics team. This is something that is like
for sure.
That is like different. It's clicking. It's working. This Golden State team has been around for how long now?
Right.
You know what I mean? You got Curry taking it up, always able to shoot. He's not even a shooting guard, but he's always able to make it. You got Clay as the shooting guard. Now he's not hurt. He's playing great. You know what I mean? You got Iguodala.
I don't know if he's playing great. Like I feel
actually,
like he
is actually playing a little worse than he should be. But you got Iguodala up there. Draymond Green, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of in and out. And then I don't know who the last person is, but those 4 have been in the finals,
dude.
How many fucking times?
Yeah, but part of me, just deep down inside, is like, you know what I mean? It's time to pass the torch,
right?
You know what I mean? Like but I mean, like you said, this is a well-seasoned team, and this is a team that's numb to this. The finals. That's something that like
doesn't
a
make
team
them nervous at all.
That's something that any other team would. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that they even made it to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But to this team, they're numb to this completely.
Like we've been here with LeBron James,
right?
And granted we've beat him, and he's came back 3-1 to us, but we've been here with the greatest player ever that you could arguably say. So they're playing a Celtics team that kind of is like like you said, new to the finals. So it's like
I feel like they're doing like well. Like, and this whole series says it because they're so back to back. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics take the next one and then the Warriors take the next one, and it carries out all the way to Game 7 like that. I will not be surprised.
Wait, where is Game 5 at? Boston? I think it goes back and forth.
I think the Warriors, because we just played 2 at Boston.
If Game 7 is in Boston, I think the Celtics could win. But if Game 7 is in Golden State,
I don't even think that matters, bro.
I think it matters, bro.
Bro, Milwaukee Bucks.
True. You said Milwaukee. I'm Milwaukee on a
Milwaukee Bucks. And then the Heat, Game 7, both of those.
Shout
dude.
out Dilly. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't think it matters for them where it's at. I just think they need to stay collective as a team, because when they work as a team,
You can't say
then
one
they
team.
are
You can't say a team doesn't play better at home sometimes, though.
No, totally. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm just saying for in this instance for the Celtics, because they've overcome that in the playoffs. Like, they're at the grand stage, they're about to give it their all. You know what I mean? Just in this case with this team, they are.
I understand. Yeah, that's a good point.
And
They've moved around. They've shown it doesn't matter where they're at.
yeah, I feel like they have the team and they're well rounded enough, but they just have to keep that composure. Don't let this, don't let this.
They're playing, like you said, damn near a veteran finals team.
Right.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
I seen a meme where it was a comparison of the 2017 Warriors to the 96 Bulls.
Oh yeah,
And that would have been fucking awesome, bro.
yeah, that would.
Oh my God, because they had KD and
Steph,
Clay, KD, Iggy, and then someone else,
Green. Yeah.
Draymond. And then you got
Dennis Rodman.
You got Dennis Rodman. You got
Scottie Pippen,
Scotty. You got Jordan.
Kruko.
But
Was
he
Kerr on there at this
I
time?
think Kerr came in after.
Later.
Ron Harper.
What year did you say?
He's a baller though. I think he would be able to stay up with
96
Steph,
maybe?
bro.
Maybe 91. I can't remember.
But I know it was like, bro, it was like that would have been. You can't really be like, bro, easily Bulls just because of like history. If you really start breaking it down, you'd be like, fuck.
Top
Those
athletes.
matchups.
KD would fucking destroy who his matchup was, the small forward.
Oh,
It'd be Pippen.
him versus Pippen. That'd
no,
be a
not
good one.
Pippen. That was
Pippen's a small forward for the
Yeah.
Bulls. Yeah.
okay. Then it would have been.
That'd be a good
Have to
matchup.
be have to
though.
be center. Whoever
That'd be
the
a good
center is,
matchup.
whoever they have at center.
KD, his matchup wasn't. It wasn't Pippen because it would have been.
Harper.
It would have been
Curry, right? At
right.
Point.
It would have been either. It would have been either Draymond Green or Iguodala, and I think
Oh, maybe it was Iggy.
it would have been Iggy or because Scotty was what, power forward or was he center?
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
He was
No,
small
I'm sorry.
forward.
I'm sorry.
Rodman.
Dennis
Power-
Rodman,
power forward.
power.
Yeah.
So, I think
He destroyed.
he
the
would
league
destroy
rebounds.
anyone.
Yeah.
He would destroy anyone.
He's just a
nowadays.
crazy ass motherfucker
Yeah,
too.
and then
like,
you
know
got
what I
the
mean? Like-
and then whoever the center was for the '96 Bulls, that comparison, I think
Did they run a true center?
I can't remember.
that's what I'm saying. They could have damn near
Small
someone
ball
that
with
just
Rodman.
like,
They probably just played Rodman.
Because
at center.
Rodman was like 6'10", I think.
Yeah.
So he could have just played a small.
Speaking
a
of
small front man.
Celtics green, have you seen this new Predator trailer?
Oh, a little bit. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Is this a
Yeah, what
Hulu
is
series
this?
or is it a Hulu movie?
I think it's a movie.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
Okay.
I saw a sign.
Wait, is that you? I was like,
Muy bonita.
dog barking.
Are you just? Oh, okay.
Yes, I guess it's set back in the late 1800s, probably.
Oh, this is a beautiful premise.
I'm trying to protect you.
Protect me from what?
Protect me from what? So this like Indian, like
Yeah, Predator in the against the Native Americans. It's kind of a badass way to think about what would happen.
Because they were way more in tune with their surroundings.
oh for sure they knew the
They didn't-
geographic.
Yeah, they could hear sharper, and you know that they're built for
They've
it.
lived there for 1,000
Yeah.
years.
Oh shoot!
Bro, is that a red dot sight on him?
I know how to survive.
I love that shit.
There we
Assassin's
go.
Creed. What is that thing?
My wife can make that noise, that predator noise, and it creeps me the
Predator.
fuck out.
I don't really like that.
Yeah. She's never even seen it. She just does it sometimes. I'm just like, do you even know what you're doing?
I can kill it.
Damn. Gotta watch that.
August.
Okay, that's a Hulu original, and it's called Prey,
Yeah.
and it looked pretty fucking badass.
Such a good premise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Kind of had some. What's the vibe? What's the Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Alien
Predator and
versus Predator.
apocalyptic.
Kind of had like
Yeah,
an Alien
yeah.
versus Predator
That,
slash.
Have you seen the
feel.
movies Predators where they'd drop those all those like criminals and like
Arnold. Was
No,
it? Oh, the actual. That's a newer version.
yeah,
of it,
they
right?
dropped like a bunch of like special forces, like cartel member, like everyone from like these different like factions in the world. They dropped on this planet, and they're like the predators are like hunting them for sport.
No.
It's like a game mode, and they're like
What is
trying
that
to like
book?
band together and survive. It's a really good movie.
Holy shit.
2011 maybe it came out. Yeah,
What is that book where it's like the rich guy owns the island and
Oh,
he hunts the people?
I've heard of that.
Man's Most Dangerous Game.
Yeah,
Weinstein.
man,
Oh,
most
yeah.
dangerous game.
Jeffrey
Weinstein, yeah.
Weinstein, Weinstein's Island.
Have you ever seen the movie The Pest? It's I think a '90s movie.
Does it got Jim Carrey in it?
No,
It sounds like it would have Jim.
I'm trying to think of the actor. You guys seen that actor, but
it's like a cast.
that happens to him. He
Oh, John Leguizamo.
Yeah. It's a fun little movie. Fucking Jeffrey Jones and shit.
Oh, Harry Spears is on there. He's funny.
But that happens to him. He takes on a whole bunch of different
Slapstick
like
comedy.
he doesn't really have like an actual job, so he like dresses up as different shit and like tries like conning, but like no one
think
really
I-
even buys his shit
Yeah.
anyways. But he's kind of like a nuisance type deal. But it's a fun movie.
Right
It's a
on.
good one. It's a fun one. You got to watch it.
That reminds me of that.
Look at the
dropping on
art for it.
Yeah,
That's 90s, bro. It just screams like 90s.
You
yeah.
saying
Well,
that?
that's when I was born. 97. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I just love 97.
we're like almost
bro.
we're pretty much months apart.
All three.
January,
March, and May.
And then I'm
Damn.
May, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You said something about like switching outfits or whatever you said. That reminded me of Seth Rogen at the start of
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express, where he's always
I love
serving
that.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a famous.
They're like, fuck you.
Get a real job.
Yeah. There was a famous acting couple, and they split up, and the wife got served on stage. Wow, yeah, you're gonna have to. Damn it.
Interesting.
Yeah, just say like actress gets served.
You know
on
what? I think
stage
it
or
was the
something.
chick who played 11 on House. I swear. She's
On stage.
Yeah, Olivia Wilde. That's
bro,
it.
Olivia Wilde.
And
That's
Jason
her.
Sudeikis, yeah.
Oh,
Jason Sudeikis
yeah.
got her served on stage and in front of, I believe, the guy that she's either dating currently or she maybe had an affair with or whatever the story
He's
is.
funny, bro.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
That's
bro.
so funny,
He
dude.
did it. He did it. I don't think he knew.
He probably didn't, but whoever served her is a gangster.
I'm
dude.
so glad.
They were probably like, hey, bud, this is for the show.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, bet, yeah.
It's like okay.
Who allowed him on stage?
She
bro? That's
said
what I would've
fan
been.
mail.
Someone
She's
set
like, "Oh,
it up.
shit."
Yeah, someone set it up to make it seem legit, and then that was her face afterwards. She was like,
She's pretty though. She's on House. That's the first time that I seen her on the television show.
She is on House. You are right.
Dude, yeah.
fucking House.
Damn.
That goes back.
But she's
I
bad.
never thought about that.
It was his birthday this past week.
He's fun.
By the way, the guy that plays House.
Have you guys heard his
talking
blues?
about Stuart Little's dad,
Hugh Lowry.
Dr.
that's-
Howe? Yeah, Hugh Lowry.
Did you guys know he's got a jazz album now? Like a
Oh,
blues
really?
I
album?
didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
can see him liking that.
Yeah.
That's Michael told me that this past week that Seth MacFarlane has a bunch of blues.
Yeah,
music.
dude, it's the most
I didn't know
ridiculous
that.
shit. If I
didn't know that.
was it him?
Is it like funny, or is it just him making blues music?
I think I might have got confused. There's one guy. I swear it's Seth MacFarlane.
He's the one who makes Family Guy.
Yeah.
He hires people to play real music, but he doesn't know how to play music. So he just sits in front of a keyboard or a piano and just starts like hitting keys at random times.
Yeah.
Then he produces it. And
Oh my gosh,
fucking hilarious.
That's what's up, man.
I can't remember who does that.
That just shows how easy it is to.
I mean, bro, I could literally we could pull out his MIDI keyboard. We could plug it in, go on Pro Tools, get the MIDI thing, start hitting keys. Damn near. Sometimes some chords, not some. Most of the chords are damn near like every other, like white key. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do half steps. So you could just go boom, 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 and then I could highlight that thing, and then
Adjust
damn near
it,
I could make it to what key, and then we could just highlight the whole thing and basically like time adjust it to where it fits to what the tempo is.
Yeah,
you damn near can just.
I saw a guy. He put out. He's a producer, and he put out like a thing that said, "Hey, I got this beat. Whoever has the best." Rap verse.
Ooh, I've seen that.
And throw it on there. Well, what he did was the guy had a really good rhythm, really good flow, but his pitches were off. Like he didn't put enough inflections here.
Yeah,
and he was kind of monotone, but it was really good.
You're talking about the guy who rapped on it? Or?
Yeah, the guy who rapped on it.
So
he sent in he said, "Hey, you won." The guy sent in his verse, and then he literally just cut it up completely. And it was still his words and his intellectual property, but he changed the entire sound of it just by clicking on the mouse, moving shit around.
I mean, because you can use this fucking this app called, because you don't even got to go to Auto-Tune at first. You can use this app or not app plugin called Melodyne, and say after this I use the plugin. It would show, they call it blobs. So every time I talk, so I just said a couple words, the blob would line up with what note I'm speaking in. So right now I'm usually probably speaking in, who knows, something low, maybe D. So these blobs are off just a little with the note. I can highlight it all and just make it line up to the note. So say I'm singing and I want to be in a C, but every now and then, and I mean, it throws off. It literally just adjusts it. And it's in a grid form, so it looks cool as fuck too. You can take breaths away. You can do so. You can use Melodyne, and then you can use Auto-Tune to just make it Auto-Tune automatically adjust to what you want it to be at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The king of Auto-Tune, T-Pain. Have you heard him sing in real life?
Bro.
You know how he's
Have you heard him sing without Auto-Tune?
He's awesome.
It's beautiful.
And now he's doing a bunch of other shit, and it's fun, it's cool, and he's funny, and he's just a good dude.
Bro, he's
got a Twitch,
He just put out a remix of one of his songs where he did the same thing. He opened a verse for one of his songs, and they said, we'll do a remix, who's got the best beat, or who got the best verse, and this chubby, white Canadian guy
That's awesome.
got it, and it's amazing.
Nice.
What was I about to say?
This is his Pickle Rick car.
Oh
he's got
goodness.
He's got a Pickle Rick car.
T-Pain
It's a drift car.
That's fucking dope.
Bro, he's clowning.
T-Pain's living his best life.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. And it's all those haters, anyways. It really just didn't really do much.
It actually helps him.
Well, I think
it makes him more.
I immediately respected him when I saw. I think he sang "Buy You a Drink."
Yeah, buy you a drink.
He sang that without Auto-Tune on a live studio performance,
and it was
one
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I like him now, because the only reason why I was just but he just sings whatever the microphone, and they just fix this whatever. Then I heard him sing, I was like,
and then you hear
so it's just his style.
Yeah.
So then instead of it's like how Snoop Dogg has this cadence the way he does,
right?
And no one else does it like him, because if they did, that'd be
it's biting the style, bro.
Has this very specific style.
He's just unique.
It works.
He used the Auto-Tune to make his style, and then people basically oversaturated and overused Auto-Tune to where now it's he's the one to blame.
Not as unique.
Bro,
why is he the one to blame when he damn near put it on?
Yeah.
Right.
Granted, Wayne kind of put it on too.
That's like blaming
why is he being blamed and not Wayne?
Mumble rap because of his style.
Yeah.
Even though Wayne says real shit, but that's like blaming him for no. People just started to copy him and realize that if you didn't say shit, you could get. Okay.
You get away with more. Yeah.
You can get away with more if you just don't say anything.
Right. And like you said though, Wayne's a fucking legend. He's a great. So it's his cadence and his style like you said, people copy it. It's so easy to do. So then once I literally saw a meme like this where it was like someone trying to like back up or like, you know, make the excuse where it was like there's so much of the same music out.
Yeah.
There's so much right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's everyone agrees, especially rap.
Yeah.
And I'd say maybe like country probably.
Country's
and
super
rock.
repetitive, yeah.
Like the rock sound. I think the only thing that isn't like oversaturated is like alternative and maybe blues, stuff like that. So this person literally said, why wouldn't you want more of the same artists that you like? That way you can listen to the same music that you like.
Exactly.
Case in point, if you like classic rock,
Right.
I'm going to go in August. I'm seeing Metallica and Greta Van Fleet. And Greta Van Fleet caught a lot of shit in Buffalo, New York.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
dude.
my wife and I never went on a honeymoon, so we're gonna make a whole week out of it.
That's dope.
But Greta Van Fleet is under a lot of hate right now because they sound like Led Zeppelin. And
Shout out Led Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin's great,
But Led Zeppelin's gotten bitten for that.
But at some point, you're going to find repetitiveness, and
It's music.
Yeah, it's music. It's how it goes. And Greta Van Fleet, the lead singer and the band, does have a very classic rock 70s like
Vibe.
style.
They all
and it
do.
just so happens that they sound like Led Zeppelin. I don't feel like they're copying Led Zeppelin.
No.
Because they're not doing any of that psychedelic, like long breaks, all that kind of. They're not doing any of that type of shit. They're just they have like 3 to 4 minute rock songs. And they're just like, man, that's pretty good.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because T-Pain. Led Zeppelin does have songs that are like 7 minutes. You know, like, holy
isn't Moby
shit.
Dick like
Moby Dick's
10,
like 12.
12 minutes? Yeah.
So my dad grew me up on Led Zeppelin.
My dad
So
was a
do you
metalhead.
agree with the statement I made? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's
I kinda-
inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm kind of indifferent about whether it's good or bad.
Do you
It's
like
just
hip hop?
inevitable.
Do you like
Yeah,
rap?
I love hip hop. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
this is okay. So like trap music, kind of like the mumble, kind of like the, kind of like the not like. There's a difference of gangster rap and then like just kind of like talking about gangster stuff because there are real gangsters. You know, Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Like
Game.
Conway the Machine or Conway the Machine. Couple new people out. Like they're talking about real shit. That's probably happened.
Logic talks about it all the time.
Logic,
when he
real
did
shit.
Sold drugs.
You know what I mean? So, but then you have these people like I don't like NBA YoungBoy, and
Me
then
neither. I've never
you
understood
have a lot of people like him, but that's basically like what the argument is and what the chick was gonna say. Like, why wouldn't you want 4 other people that sound and have songs exactly like NBA YoungBoy or Led Zeppelin? Because that means you get to listen. But then I'm like, where's the individuality?
Well, I feel like there is a threshold. I feel like there's maybe 2 or 3 people or bands or whatever.
Yeah.
They can maybe occupy a space.
Yeah.
But like mumble rap, for example, I think they give a lot of credit to Migos for starting that.
Migos, bro, people, yeah.
They're kind of like the
and they
the
give him a lot of
choppy flow. The choppy
choppy
flow.
type.
I give him a lot of credit for starting that, and I feel like maybe 2 or 3 other artists can get in there,
Future.
and kind of
Future.
occupy that space. But once
Yeah.
it gets to a point where it's like Lil Pump, Lil Xan, I mean,
Lil
all
this,
this stuff,
blah,
and it's like,
blah,
guys,
blah.
there's too many. There's too many.
Yeah.
Give me a core group of guys like lyricists, for example. They always
Kendrick.
have, they have Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Sean. Depending on who you talk to, Joiners up there.
dude. That's
stuff
what
like
I was
that.
thinking.
I love
Joyner
Joyner Lucas,
dude.
but
5 fucks
You ever
with
heard
Joyner
of,
Lucas so hard, dude.
You ever heard of Mick Jenkins?
I haven't heard
He's
that.
from
I don't think.
Chicago. Really good. Mick Jenkins, but we could say Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a big group of guys, and I feel like that may be a single, like an exception.
Yeah.
Is because lyricism always has its individuality.
I might
They're all
be
different.
saying an unpopular opinion right now,
Okay.
and I'm sorry.
There we go.
Bro. I'm not with Pop Smoke's music. I'm sorry.
Me either. I don't get it either.
God damn it. Here's the
sorry.
thing. I hated it at first.
Oh man, I never listened to it.
Okay. I hate it because I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
RIP though, right?
Right. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Much
No
respect.
disrespect.
I hated it at first, and it was literally what I'm talking about. I said, dude, he sounds like the same fucking drill music that is out right now. And then I started watching interviews. he's a genuine dude, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool.
So, and that is cool.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make the music better.
Yeah.
I started like putting myself as much into like him and his environment.
Okay.
And then I started watching, more interviews. I started watching him like in the studio.
Getting to know him a little bit more.
Like him in the studio, bro. It like that motherfucker's about his shit. You know what I mean? Like, and he's got his homies with him, and it's like we're doing this. We're getting everyone. We're gonna fucking make it.
You think
know what I mean?
he really went hard?
He's like a Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
He literally is like he's definitely not as lyrical. I'm sorry we didn't mention Nipsey. R.I.P.
Yeah. True.
Nipsey's a fucking legend. Yeah. He's like a Nipsey for the East Coast. He was gonna be that next 50 Cent. I swear to God.
But that's what I kept on getting reminded of. I was like, this feels like he's like trying to be 50 so bad.
But 50
like,
backed it.
Really?
But I swear he has 50 Cent songs. He has like 3 songs where he has the same hook as 50.
Okay.
But 50's
maybe
cool
that's why I
with it.
didn't like it, because I was like, dude, like I feel like
It's been done.
I'm hearing someone that's trying to be like 50, and it pisses me off more. You know what I mean? But
I felt that way too at first. I really
maybe
did.
he wasn't trying. That's how he felt. Pop Smoke.
What? Wait.
But some of his shit is lit though
Like-
too.
like
Like
once-
it's like kind of like poppy, but then again, it's just
party.
like whenever I want to hear something, I think I do lean towards something with like lyricism
Substance.
that's and that's why I like Eminem so bad. And I know he's not like the greatest, like I mean he's the greatest rapper, or maybe
Maybe
like
not hip hop
freestyle.
artist.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, not something
Top
that's gonna,
5 for sure. Top 3.
The game has been talking shit about him. Have you heard
The
about
game's
this?
fucking
really?
stupid.
Yeah, he's
bro.
saying that you
It's
don't
for
ever
notoriety.
you don't ever hear Eminem songs in clubs or anything. It's like, well, yeah, that's not
Because that's not what he's
for.
making anymore.
No.
You don't hear like Slipknot songs in elevators.
Exactly.
Like that's not
Right.
That's
not what it's
fucking
that's not what it's
stupid?
for.
Or I've also heard the expression that nobody's like bumping Eminem in their car when they're rolling around or whatever. But I honestly myself, I
views,
have. I
Spotify
do.
views
Also-
say otherwise. So
Also, location has a lot to do with what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'd be in here, or I'd be like, mixing a song, and I'm smoking a joint, and I'm about to mix it, and I need to get motivated. How's that not bumping Eminem?
Yeah,
just because
exactly.
I'm not in my fucking car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's different. If I'm cruising down the fucking street, I'm gonna throw on something a little more chill, a little more relaxed.
But what's
you know
what
I mean?
But that
I am the
also
total opposite of you.
Because if I do throw on something fucking super upbeat, I'll start speeding.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say like it does kind of like go back to like a hater deal, and I
Yeah.
think we talked about that last time. But
Life.
what? I don't even know that. What's the meaning of life again?
I don't know, but Siri just tried to tell me what the meaning of life is.
The condition that distinguishes.
I did.
There you go. I think we're about close on time.
Real quick, one thing I did want to talk about. Did you guys
Yeah.
see that boxer that died the other day?
Yes.
Did you guys
I
hear
did
about
see
that? He was in a boxing match, and he was actually winning. He knocked the guy down, and then he like turned around and started walking towards the corner and just like trying to dirty box the corner. He died 2 days later of a severe brain bleed.
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah, he just lost his shit and like he started hallucinating.
Probably had CTE the whole fucking time.
Almost every. There's no way any combat
Yeah.
sports, football, hockey,
Get in your head, your bell
horrible.
rung.
In your head.
Yeah, look.
hit.
Bless you.
Contemplating that it was a suicide?
No, the opponent, the guy that lost, because he felt so bad because he blames
Oh,
himself.
he said
that guy
he's contemplating
died.
suicide
Yeah,
now.
the guy that's alive. Yeah.
Damn,
Watch
that
him. So
would
he
be terrible.
boom, he falls through the ropes like, oh shit.
Because he hit him
Little bit-
behind the head.
A little bit of a reset. It's fine. And then all of a sudden, well, watch, he turns. Hold on. Look, he walks right towards the corner of the camera. In just a second, I think. Boom. Oh, the ref, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And he just
what
misses the ref completely.
Fuck.
2 days later, he dies of a brain bleed.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Bleeding in the brain. Wow.
Massive brain bleed, too. Something that they couldn't
Bro,
stop.
he is like,
Yeah, he doesn't know where he's at.
he doesn't even know what's he's in survival mode, bro.
Mm-hmm. And there, I mean, and this is a prime example of a lot of these fighting activists talking about
It looked
weight
like
cutting.
it looked like he was like the one.
In control, right?
He was. He was
And
winning.
then
He was
Look,
winning.
he turns.
He just
Yeah.
lost it.
He just turns.
But he
Boom.
looks like
a
he-
switch. Where
yeah.
you going, dude?
It looks like he knocked him down and was like, "All right, I'm ready to get it."
Yeah,
and then
he just loses it. And I'm part of me wonders if it has to do with weight cutting, because the last thing for your body to rehydrate when you're rehydrating your body is your brain. So if you're not fully hydrated, your brain's
gonna go fucked
and
out.
if you're getting blasted in the head with no water in your brain, your brain's just getting smashed against the side of your skull.
damn near had like a seizure and
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
And I wonder when the weigh-ins were for that. Who knows if it was same day or
Yeah,
true.
night before? You know.
So he just couldn't have any time to like rehydrate.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a. I had a good time, man.
was a
Thanks,
great 2
thanks
hours,
for
yeah.
coming on, man. We
was a
talked
great
about a
ass
lot.
podcast.
Yeah.
Episode
I wrote
66.
everything down, so I'm
Yeah, we
gonna
didn't
make
even
some
talk
cool
about
ass
Star
shorts.
Wars
Yeah,
episode
it's all right.
66. That's whatever.
Dude, we're gonna have to
Obi-Wan's
definitely come
been
back.
badass.
I'm all for it, bro.
Star Wars next time you come on.
Yeah.
Strictly.
Yeah, no problem. I love it.
Bet.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Shout out everybody.
Episode 66.
TLDP. It's how we do it.
Chicks dig.
Chicks dig 66.
Yeah.
3 more for that one.
Yeah.
He said 3 more.
See you.